team right now because we all know what Antoine Semenyo can do, and Jeremy Doku on the left wing
and Sabinho on the right.
Yeah, I think Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to have a busy day
very
tonight. Trust me on that. It will never go south. I know he's really going to have a very busy day. And if you ask me, I think Man City stands tall with their lineup. Just that maybe I will say Kushanov may be Man City's weakest link as far as the right back position is concerned. But comparatively, I think Man City stands tall as far as this game, the fixtures and the lineup is concerned.
Amazing. Arbeloa at Real Madrid. So far, so good. A lot left to be desired.
A lot left to be desired. Trust me, way more to be desired, especially with the type of setup that they have. It's unfortunate they have a lot of injury-prone players who go in and out of injury almost every 3 weeks, and that is not helping team consistency or lineup consistency at all. They are always chopping and changing as per the weeks go. They are playing in 2 cups, and they still keep on changing based on the injuries that they keep on receiving to their players. It's quite unfortunate. Both teams have not had their peak form as we know them to be in all season. Talk less of I'm talking about City and Madrid, both in their leagues, both in the Champions League as well. Even Madrid had to be on a playoff to be able to qualify to this stage. So it's not been a smooth sailing season for Madrid. It's been topsy-turvy. But with regards to this particular fixture, it's going to be one of the fixtures to look out for in the Champions League. It's going to be one of the knockout fixtures or very, very hardcore fixtures because both teams have scored each other to head up onto winning the Champions League before. I think on the head-to-head, we have 4 wins on both sides and 2 draws. It's a very, very cagey encounter. Arbeloa needs to go all out on this particular one. He's playing home. He needs to revive some sort of love for himself and the team, especially when it comes to the Champions League. A lot of people are losing hope. A lot of people are saying they are reneging on the fact that they had to sack Alonso for him. He needs to use this match as a sort as a form of should I say recognition or revival when it comes to the fans loving him again. Ochenko Kusmuk. Yo, they really, really need this win. They need it more than Man City. They need it. Madrid has been on this. They have been on a decline for the past 3 or 4 matches. Even when they are winning games, it's not convincing enough. In the 94th minute, 92nd minute, when it comes to the league, it's been topsy-turvy for them at all. They need a convincing win, and they can only do that if they go out besting in the first half. They win by a convincing margin, and then manage out to the game in the second half.
Amazing stuff. We move on to the next game. 12 minutes, and the die will be cast. So we are still here at the Heritage Brewery. The fans are streaming in, and the PSG fans, we did here. But then again, there's another game, a big one.
Sure.
Between Bodo Glimt.
It's a big one for me. I don't know why. I saw some faces when I said that's the match to watch for me. I'm saying Bodo Glimt has turned out themselves as the dark horses of this Champions League. If you watch their games, especially when they're playing at home, trust me, that's some good football. They know how to see out games. They know how to manage games. They know how to manage situations in games, the moments in games. They beat Inter Milan home and away. They beat Man City away. They drew with, I think, with another tough team as well. Bodo Glimt is the team to look out for. Sporting CP also were not recognized to be at this particular knockout stage, but they are here. So it's a crunchy fixture for me.
I'll tell you something interesting about Bodo Glimt. There's only one player in the squad who's not Norwegian. Their reserve goalkeeper.
So practically, that's a Norwegian national team.
Yeah, everybody in that team is Norwegian, but their reserve goalkeeper, who's from Serbia.
Wow.
Even their coach, everybody's Norwegian.
That's
now
awesome.
they've only got one other person in the entire squad who's not Norwegian, who's a Nigerian, Sunday.
So on that note, I can boldly say this is more or less like a national team, like a Norwegian national team.
Yes.
Yeah, Norway can
playing,
but the only
against
thing is that Norway have Solot, they have Haaland.
Oh, I know, right?
I know,
right? Yeah.
they have
right,
a few players.
Yeah.
But the lineups are out, and Bodo Glimt, they have Hiking in post, Sjovold, Brodsford, Gunderson, Jorken, in the back four. Edgven, Berg, and Fett in the midfield. Blomberg, Hogg, and Hodge. People are saying Hodge should be starting ahead of Odegaard in the Norwegian national team.
Wow.
They say Odegaard, I don't know, but we will talk about.
Well, it looks like you mentioning out the names of the players of the Bodo Glimt is giving me a renaissance of Kwame Nkrumah's the Republicans for Ghana.
Real Republicans.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's a full homegrown team, but I mean these are things we should celebrate.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
I mean,
Sure.
the entire starting lineup is Norwegian.
Yes.
The entire bench is Norwegian.
Norwegian.
But isn't it even ironic that a team like Bodo Glimt, initially when they scored Man City, I thought it was a fluke. I thought that was a fluke. They drew against Borussia Dortmund. I still have my own doubting thoughts in my head until they met Inter Milan, beat them home and away, back to back.
Back to back.
That was something
They went to the Giuseppe Meazza and beat Inter Milan.
That was a
That's not an
incredible
easy task.
performance, and I think they deserve their flowers.
I mean, they do deserve their flowers, and we'll see if they can pluck those flowers. We'll start with Silva in post. Fresneda, Ignacio Diomande, and Viagnet at the back. Viagnedis in the back four for Sporting CP. Simeos and Husman in the midfield. Luis Guilhem, Trincao, and Katamo, and Suarez up front. In 7 minutes, the die will be cast. I'll take quick predictions from you. Chelsea PSG. What kind of first half are we expecting?
We are expecting a very cagey game in the first half. I think PSG is going to come out strong, but believe you me, Chelsea will also pounce on them, because I remember what happened in the Club World Cup final. Everybody was expecting PSG to run out over Chelsea, but when the game started, after 15 minutes, I think all the fans, like fans from everywhere in the world, all the kind of mentality they had in their game, the kind of expectations, what they were expecting to see in the game, changed after 20 minutes, and I'm expecting to see the same thing.
Absolutely, Elton for expecting the same thing. Kobe Perry,
Well,
Real Madrid, Man City, big game for Pep Guardiola,
Sure.
as well as
Big game for Pep Guardiola, deadly game for Arbeloa. He needs to win this game on every other count of his name. He does not have a choice. It's a win or nothing else. Madridistas are in dying need of a win, and that is the best way. At least beating Man City shows some sort of confidence, some sort of formidability, some sort of belief that the Madridistas need. He needs that win today.
in 6 minutes, the die will be cast. The Blues from London would look to dethrone the Princes of Paris as Chelsea travel to the Parc des Princes to look to replicate what was a fairy tale Club World Cup final in Madrid. The Whites, the Blangurana, not the Blangurana, what are the Real Madrid called?
The Los Blancos.
The Los Blancos would come up against the Blues of Manchester. Pep Guardiola with a legacy to protect. Arbeloa with a point to prove. All of the action will be live right here on Sporty 106.1 FM. And joining me to do the analysis on the watch along is the problem man, Mr. Raymond Yamado.
Cause how you doing?
Shall I be cool, bro?
Well, it's
Should make the play problem for you.
I would love that.
Problem they come.
Today problem today. I think
Problem no dey with Chelsea.
Arbeloa has
Now
a
we
lot
the PSG fans are here.
of, Arbeloa has a lot of problems to deal
We
with
the
tonight.
PSG fans are here.
Oh yes. The revenge mission.
Oh,
is on.
revenge meeting, we are here.
Because how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, man.
I mean, it's been a long day.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, it's been a long day from
Charlie,
morning to.
Charlie, things happen.
Yeah, we still
Things
doing
happen.
things. Yeah. Otufu, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm good. Promises to be an interesting night. I mean, Real Madrid have it all to do against Man City. Last time both teams met at this stage of the competition was the league phase, and Manchester City made sure they did their business over Real Madrid, and so they have their beating. And that was even when they had Alonso as their coach.
Yeah.
This time around, they have a caretaker manager who seems to be chopping and changing. He seems to be all over the place. He doesn't seem to have the full control you'd expect from a Real Madrid manager. And Arbeloa has not covered himself in glory. You look at the lineup he's put out, and you see there's Pitach in that team. He plays for Real Madrid B, and he's just been put in
But
there
every time he's been put in the team, the last
Yeah.
time he was subbed off, the fans were irate
Yes,
because they felt he was having a good game.
he showed a lot of
Is he,
promise.
is he the next gem?
Well, I think that at this stage, a big Champions League line like this, if an 18-year-old is thrown into the fray, clearly it tells you the kind of potential he has. It tells you the promise the guy has shown. And we've seen that with Barcelona and what they did with Lamine Yamal. And so I think that he's on a good road, but it again tells you the problems in this Madrid team. If you have to rely on an 18-year-old in a big game like this, clearly the team has issues and they would have to figure out how to fix it. I think that for Real Madrid, they've just played back what happened when they signed Julian Lopetegui. They brought in Santiago Solari. He never cut it. They had to go back to Zinedine Zidane before Carlo Ancelotti came in. They've played the same card this time around, bringing in Abaloa to replace Alonso after they sacked him. And the season, I think the season is almost done for them. I don't think that they can rescue anything from this game. Look, if you are talking about two managers coming up head-to-head, and you pick a manager like Pep Guardiola, and you pick a manager like Abaloa, you know where the game will be lost. You know where the game would be won. And clearly, Man City will fancy their chances against this unsettled Real Madrid team. And tonight, I am struggling to see anything other than a Man City victory or a Man City draw in this one. I don't see how Real Madrid can dig themselves out of the grave and actually get a win in this game.
Amazing stuff. A big night for the man from who? Salom Semenyo. What a night to make your Champions League debut.
You know,
Against Real Madrid.
so Kosi, Antoine Semenyo has proved beyond reasonable doubt. You know, I was one of the people with that mentality that is Antoine Semenyo even going to survive at Manchester City? I was sincerely, not in for it. I remember Raymond was not even in support of Antoine Semenyo going to Man City.
I had my doubts.
Yeah, we all have our doubts in our head, but since he has proved beyond reasonable doubt, I think tonight is another night, an opportunity presented to him to prove and show the world what he is capable of doing.
Absolutely. Salom Semenyo will start for the Black.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course.
Of
course, he's going to be the Black Stars poster boy.
Sure.
Again, we would have to look at Kudus and how he returns. But if you look at a player like Antoine Semenyo, what he has done for his club side at Bournemouth.
What's Kudus returning to a relegation scrap?
But you look at Semenyo and what he's done at Bournemouth, and then you look at what he's done at Man City. You'd ask yourself, can he deliver same for the Black Stars? He's done this effortlessly because of the supporting cast, because of who he's played with. Now he plays for the Black Stars.
Like the saying goes, players do complement each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't know which players are going to help him deliver like he's done at club side. And so it's still yet to be seen if we are going to see the same Semenyo at Man City show us the same brilliant form when he plays for the Black Stars. But we can only hope that he delivers for the Stars.
We can hope that he delivers for the Stars. And the Stars are lined up on a Champions League night. And it is do or die, make or break at the Parc des Princes. Chelsea up against PSG. We'll be keeping a keen eye on Man City versus Real Madrid, as well as Bodo Glimt up against Sporting CP. Earlier on, Arsenal won. Leverkusen won. Did that surprise you?
I'm so surprised. I was actually expecting Arsenal to win. I was really expecting Arsenal to win because comparatively, Bayer Leverkusen's current form can never be compared to that of Arsenal. And when we talk of quality comparatively, Arsenal was coming into the game strong, and for me to even see that they were down by a goal, and sincerely, I think there are a lot of debates as to whether the Arsenal penalty was a penalty or not. And believe you me, like I was so shocked, bro. Yeah.
Otunfo was shocked. But then again, we hope we are not shocked by what we are about to see. Chelsea have a strong line. On the bench, you have Sanchez, Merrick, and the rest of the crew that complement this team. And we will go through these lineups again. Chelsea start off with Philip Jorgensen in post. Are you surprised?
I'm not because Robert Sanchez has been shambolic these days, and I think this is a way to keep your goalkeeper on his toes. So I feel Philip Jorgensen is a perfect replacement for Robert Sanchez because they are on the same level, if you ask me.
Raymond.
Yeah.
PSG unleashed the full throttle of their arsenal. Barcola, Dembele, and Doué. Demirifa Doué for Chelsea.
Well, I think that if you pay attention to both teams and you pay attention to that Chelsea lineup, Chelsea have made just one change to the team that beat Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup final. In that final, Cowell played.
Yeah.
This time around, he's not in the team, and Fofana has taken his place.
Yeah.
So only Fofana is the player in that team who hasn't tasted a game against Paris Saint-Germain. Now, you look at Chelsea, and it's almost like a familiar script for them. PSG will have it all to do in this game. They are playing at home. There's a lot of pressure on them. They'll be looking at revenging. A lot of things will be at the back of their minds. And you know, Chelsea have a coach in Rosinho, who's coach at Strasbourg. He understands the way PSG play and all. So Chelsea will start this game with a slight advantage psychologically. Again, with a manager who seems to know this team very well. So you won't see Chelsea embarrass themselves. And I am again struggling to see how Paris Saint-Germain impose themselves on this game, because Chelsea would ask a lot of questions. Chelsea will pose a lot of threat. And possibly we might just see them find a way to stifle PSG at their own backyard.
Against Monaco, PSG rested a lot of players.
Yeah.
And then they lost that game in anticipation of this one against Chelsea. Chelsea, on the other hand, also rested players against Wrexham, struggled to win. I mean, physically and all of that. I mean, which of these teams do you think stands at a big advantage?
I remember Marco Correa was recovering from injury, and I think they were managing the injury because of this fixture, if you ask me. Because I think from the injury, he's never kicked the ball. He's never made any fixture before until today. And
he came on against Wrexham. He came on as a sub.
Yes, he came on as a sub. But I'm talking about being in the starting lineup. So if you ask me, I think everybody is on the front foot now, and both managers have come into the game with an intention to win, and I feel we are going to have a very good game today.
Absolutely. Two more things. We are going to have a good game. We are still live right here at the Heritage Brewery. Chelsea fans are converging. PSG fans are here, and we're keeping an eye on both games. Chelsea versus PSG. 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock. Osman Dembele. Let's talk about him. After the Ballon d'Or, when people have said, listen, he's fizzled out. Is this one of the games where he can reset his authority on European football?
Well, it's been a tough time for him, especially after winning the Ballon d'Or. He's not been very fit. He's had to deal with injury issues. In the French league, he's been able to score just 8 goals. Last season, he scored as many as 21. And so you can clearly see that he struggled a bit. Now, you look at Dembele and his return to form, or his return to playing good football. In the last 3 games for Paris Saint-Germain, he's been out injured. He only returned to play 31 minutes of action in that game against Monaco. So you don't know exactly which Dembele will turn up in this game. You don't know exactly what form he is in going into this game. But I don't think that we should expect too much from him. His presence up front would always bother defenders. But in terms of his match fitness, in terms of his ability, I still think that the injury, he would need a bit more time to fully recover from his injury and fully get into his stride as that player who can always cause problems for Paris Saint-Germain. So it's a game that comes a bit too early for him, especially after his injury struggles. And so I'm not expecting too much from him. I'm just expecting him to keep it simple and use his presence or his threat up front as he being Dembele to actually get the Chelsea defenders to be a bit cautious. Otherwise, I mean, on his day, he could always get goals for you, but you don't expect him to carry the game to Chelsea as he would have season a few months ago when he was fully fit. So for Dembele, we'll blame injuries for his struggles, but he's still a good player. On any day, if he has his day, he could ask a lot of questions of this Chelsea defense.
Amazing. So we are still live right at Heritage. We are partnered by ANC Mall, ANC Corner, Heritage Brewery, and 957 Daiquiri Bar right here. And are you looking for great food in a cool spot? Delish Restaurant is now opening at the University of Ghana poolside, right behind. And Chelsea with a chance. And that is past the post from Pedro Neto. And who's coming a lot of criticism from Chelsea fans.
Yes, I think he's been inconsistent for some time now. At a point in time, he looked like he was coming to the party, and then all of a sudden, nobody know what happened to Pedro Neto, and it looks like he's in a hibernation mode. And put yourself in the shoes of a Chelsea fan, and then I think you also go after him.
Amazing. And Estevao is out with a hamstring injury. I mean, major blow to Chelsea.
A very big blow. A very big blow, because we all know what Estevao can do as an individual. Because when he takes the ball, how he drives the team with the ball and all that. So him being out today is a big blow.
Chelsea give the ball away. PSG with a chance. And well defended, shot cleared. And Chelsea living dangerously. Can PSG get a shot in? And they do. And Philip Jorgensen would grab that. You pick it up like Peter Piper picked a pair of pickle pepper. Raymond Yamado, Chelsea living dangerously.
Well, Chelsea, of course, will be under a bit of pressure because Paris Saint-Germain are playing at home. The home fans are behind them. They would, of course, take their game to Chelsea. And Chelsea, as much as possible, would want to play on the break.
Chelsea with a chance forward. Can they get a ball forward? Ball in the box. Cole Palmer. And they win a corner. And Chelsea looking to respond quickly. Cole Palmer has been hot and cold.
Sure.
Is this a chance for him to show the world?
Well,
he is a prima donna.
If you ask me, Cole Palmer was cooking. He was cooking until the injury setbacks and everything began to drip in, and he started struggling a little bit. But if you ask me now, I think he's beginning to find himself again, and then coming as it stands now, I think he's coming to the party once again.
I mean, this is Chelsea with a corner. Ball floated in, header in, and that is just off the post. And it is another corner for Chelsea. And Chelsea are looking to make the most of their set pieces. Great delivery, and was a header out. And Sofanov was in 6s and 7s. And Chelsea with another opportunity once again. Elsewhere, PSG 0, Chelsea 0, Real Madrid 0, Man City 0, another corner. Can Chelsea get that in? And a corner in, and Sofanov punches. And it goes out. Marc Cucurella will chase that. But PSG will launch one forward. Can they hit Chelsea on the counter-attack? And it is Desiree Doué, who is Demirifa Doué, as he slips and falls.
But
yes.
if you ask me, I feel the PSG players, they seem to be under pressure. I don't know if it's because of the home fans and, much is expected from them, and it kind of puts them under a certain kind of pressure. And the normal PSG we know that will control the game, take absolute control of the game. That is not what we are seeing today.
Absolutely. Chelsea playing out from the back, and here's Jorgensen with a pass. Chelsea living dangerously. PSG pressing like they were irons. Long one forward, and it finds Joao Pedro, who loses out as Pacho patches things up at the back for PSG. Well, Raymond, what kind of game are we seeing so far?
Yeah, so Kosi, we are going to see a game where Paris Saint-Germain are going to put a lot of pressure on this Chelsea team. They would, as much as possible, try to get the first goal because goals will definitely calm their nerves. There's a lot of pressure on this Paris Saint-Germain team to go out there and perform, especially after their horror showing against Monaco. Again, they know very well they need to do their business in the first leg before the second leg. If they fail to do that, then they'll be in for lots of trouble when they travel to London next week. And so, Paris Saint-Germain,
Real Madrid with a chance, a shot, and the keeper saves.
Yes, and so, like I was saying, Paris Saint-Germain would have to get our first goal, and it will be very crucial to what happens in this game. Now, you look at Chelsea, and when Cole Palmer was on that break, he didn't get a lot of support because Chelsea are playing deep in defense only to hit PSG on the counter-attack. It's going to work for them at a point in time in the game, but I think that they would have to get a few bodies up front just so they can actually execute properly. For Real Madrid, it's looking like an interesting game. Real Madrid have a corner. Let's see what they're able to do.
Real Madrid is really under pressure.
Real Madrid with a corner. Can they swing one in and get a goal? Man City on the coach. It's Real Madrid, Arda Güler and Trent. Trent delivers one into the box. A header, and that's headed out by Man City. And the referee is signaling for something. But Man City with an opportunity to hit on the counter. Can they get the ball? Real Madrid once again. And the ball is repelled like Odomos. And it is Real Madrid with the ball once again. A raft of possession. Man City sitting behind, soaking everything up. But PSG with a chance. Ball in the box. Cross goes in. Can they get a shot in? Chelsea head out. But it goes all the way out once again to Pacho, who's made his way forward. PSG are pressing the bottoms. Can they get a ball in? Great West stride into the box. And it will be Chelsea winning, but no, they don't. Emily, and the ball is cleared. PSG on the onslaught. Chelsea still living dangerously, Otunfo.
Yeah, from what we are seeing right now, it looks like PSG is gradually building into the game, and as it stands now, PSG is controlling the game. And
so PSG with a chance, ball into the box, a shot, and PSG with a first goal. It's Bradley Barcola with a goal, and Chelsea are down. PSG 1, Chelsea 0. We saw this coming. Chelsea were living dangerously.
Chelsea defenders are being a bit sluggish in their box. Yeah, sometimes you don't have to control the ball. Sometimes you just have to, like they always say, clear the ball. You see, sometimes that's what, as a defender, you have to do. But I think the Chelsea players were a bit complacent in their box, and as a result of that, They are down by a goal now.
Amazing. We are live on X. We are live on Facebook. Wherever you are, you can watch us. But cross went in, header came down, and Barcola with a bullet of a shot. What a goal! And in Paris, Les Parisiens lead Les Bleus, and it's PSG 1, Chelsea 0. Vitina. João Neves, sorry. What an assist. And this was coming, Raymond.
Well, it was coming. Paris Saint-Germain needed to get that very early goal. They needed to get that crucial opener to calm their nerves. Now they have that goal. They would feel a bit more comfortable in the game. And for Barcola, earlier this week, he's been talking about the fact that he has to improve on his goal scoring. And what a way to announce yourself as a player who seems to have learned a lot in recent times. I think that Paris Saint-Germain would now have to find a way to score more. And Chelsea will now have to press. Chelsea will now have to find a way back into this game. It means that the counter-attacking football they wanted to play at the start of the game, they would have to throw that out through the window and now start playing football to win. So we have a game on our hand.
Amazing stuff. So the revenge mission is on. But against Napoli, Chelsea managed to come from behind.
Yeah.
Do you see this happening in a game like this? Because ever since the game started, 11 minutes, there's been no meaningful attack from Chelsea.
Yeah. So, like I rightly said initially, I think the game, we are still 11 minutes into the game. And if you ask me, I would say both teams are still gradually building into the game.
PSG building up.
It looks like
Can they get another goal? Chelsea on the push. But that's well won. At the back, Chelsea will look to build. But PSG have been all over Chelsea like rushes.
Yeah, and last time both teams met, Chelsea took the game to PSG very early. You can tell that Enrique has learnt his lessons. He's figured out this team very well. He knows exactly what Chelsea are going to throw at him. He knows the threat the team carry. He knows what Cole Palmer can do on his day. He knows what Neto can do. He knows what João Pedro can do. And so he's found a way to get PSG to stay on the ball a bit more. They are not giving the ball away. And they seem to be putting a lot of pressure on this Chelsea backline, who themselves have a few issues here and there. And so I think that PSG are going to, as much as possible, control this game. Chelsea came into this game hoping to soak up pressure from Paris Saint-Germain and hit them on the break. Now, PSG have scored the first goal. Chelsea would have to open up a bit and chase the game. And so it's left to be seen how Rosinho and his men react in this one. But I think that Chelsea will not allow this game to go. They will not allow Paris Saint-Germain to get the next goal. I'm sure they'll find a way to get onto the ball. Because if Chelsea gets onto the ball, then they can hit Paris Saint-Germain because they have quality in their foot as well. So let's see how the next
Chelsea will win the ball back. And PSG, the pressing from PSG has been immense.
Yes,
Every time Chelsea wins the ball, they commit men in droves.
So,
should Rosinho look to do something different?
So, like Raymond rightly said, in the previous game, what Chelsea did to PSG is what PSG is doing to Chelsea today. PSG is not allowing Chelsea on the ball. Whenever Chelsea receive the ball, PSG makes sure they press them very high and very intense on the ball. And it kind of puts pressure on the Chelsea players for them to lose the ball. And that is exactly what Ray rightly said. So, I think Luis Enrique has learned a lesson and he's correcting himself today.
Absolutely. Chelsea with the ball at the back, and they launch a long one forward. Ball goes to the right side. It's Malo Gusto looking for Cole Palmer. Finds him. Can he get around this man? No, he can't. It's João Neves. But ball goes forward. Chelsea stride forward. Can they get a ball into the box? Chance on the edge of the box. A shot. And that is the worst shot since independence.
That was a poor kick.
Absolutely terrible shot from Enzo Fernandez.
Well, he wasn't very clear on goal. You could tell the Paris Saint-Germain players had closed him down, so he could not properly adjust his body to take that shot. But it's good play from Chelsea. Chelsea still look like they're in counter-attacking mode because when that break went on, they were outnumbered by the PSG players. Clearly, you could see just 3 Chelsea bodies up front. They were clearly outnumbered by the Paris Saint-Germain players. So you can tell that in as much as Chelsea want to go forward, they don't want too many bodies forward because Paris Saint-Germain can be very dangerous on the break as well.
Paris Saint-Germain dangerous now. Dembele, can he swivel past this man? Passes the ball into the middle. João Neves, Vitinha, and PSG are controlling this game like they were playing a PlayStation. Chelsea on the cush as it stands. Can PSG double their lead? Great interplay. Ball to the right. Is Bradley Barcola. Goes into the middle once again on the edge of the Chelsea box. And then Chelsea look to win it back. But PSG relentless. Can they get that second goal? That will put this game to bed. Elsewhere, Bodo Glimt 0, Sporting 0, Real Madrid 0, Manchester City 0. PSG with a shot. And Jorgensen Had a lot of work to do.
That was a very good save.
Absolutely fantastic stay from Jorgensen. But Man City on the attack. Doku. Ball goes into the box. And Doku can't get anything from that. We'll update you on all the games as we go on. But Chelsea need to change something tactically.
So if you ask me, whenever Chelsea breaks on a counter attack and Cole Palmer receives the ball, you realize that Chelsea has few numbers in front of goal. And if you ask me, I feel that's a disadvantage because on the counter break, I think you need about 3, 4, 5 men in the attack. But that is not what we are seeing. You only see one attacker in front with Cole Palmer holding the ball. And if you ask me, I think Liam Rosina should revisit his books, if you ask me.
Liam Rosina about PSG with the ball, pull back. And Chelsea will watch that go out for a goal kick. And Wine Zaire Emery. But let's go to Real Madrid, Man City. That game is boiling up as well, Raymond.
Yeah.
And the only thing the game is lacking is goals.
Yes, end-to-end action from both sides. Both sides clearly proving their quality when it comes to the offensive side of play. Defensively, both teams seem to be all over the place, but they are not taking their chances. That was a ball that was played through to Semenyo. Semenyo slipped and couldn't take that shot, but that was a well-worked corner. That could have gone anywhere if Semenyo had managed to get a clear connection on it. But Man City seemed to be pressing. Real Madrid seemed to be doing a bit of defending as well. But Real Madrid have had their moments in this game as well. So it's a matter of when rather than if we are going to see goals in that game. A goal would come soon because both teams seem to be knocking the door off each other.
Amazing ball with Real Madrid, dominating possession. Great interplay. Can Real Madrid get the ball into the box? Ada Goulet, fantastic spray to the left. Here's Vinicius Jr. Can he swivel past this man? Vinicius Jr. strikes into the box. Looks to take on this man. He doesn't. Ball on the edge of the box, a shot. And Man City block it. And Real Madrid will continue their onslaught once again. Ball to the right. But Real Madrid are all over Man City. But Chelsea with a chance as well. Ball forward. Can they get in? Pedro Neto. Chelsea with a great chance. A shot. And Real Madrid. And it's Sofa Novu saves. Great chance for Chelsea.
I think that was a great chance and also very good defending from PSG. I think the awareness in the PSG defense is something that I think we should really commend. You see,
but should Pedro Neto have done better with that ball?
If you ask me, I think what he did was not a bad decision. But if you ask me, I think the PSG defender was just smart on that incident.
Chelsea with the ball once again. Joao Pedro looks for the interplay. PSG will clear. Can they hit Chelsea on the counter attack? A ball won back once again. Referee says it's a foul on Vitinha by Caicedo. But Chelsea are not winning the midfield battle.
No, of course.
Vitinha and João Neves are having a field day.
Yes, and that's how PSG play. They get these two men on the ball. They get them to control and dictate the pace of the game. And that's exactly what they are doing. One destroys, one wins the game, one controls the pace, one tries to initiate attacks. That's what PSG have been doing. But you see, when PSG play like this, a lot of bodies go forward. And so there are spaces there for Chelsea to exploit. Chelsea have been able to find the spaces, but the final ball has been lacking. Look, this move by Neto, clearly, the two Chelsea players who were actually running towards goal were a bit too slow. They were way too off, and so he had to do all by himself. He had to find a way to shoot. And for Chelsea, they have to snap out of that counter-attacking play quickly, because if they don't push more bodies forward, if they don't get their strikers in the box, chances like that will come, but they cannot take them. So I think that Rosinho has to find a way to get a lot more bodies in the penalty box, so some of these opportunities can be fed to his strikers, and then we see what they can do from there.
I mean, let's see Chelsea with the build-up. Marc Cucurella back into the center of defense. Chelsea with a long ball forward. Can they build up? Great ball, and PSG win it back. The referee says it's unfair, and it will be a free kick. But Chelsea needs to get a midfield act together. A chance for Real Madrid, and they score! Real Madrid take the lead, and it is Valverde right here. What a goal! Real Madrid won, Man City nil.
Well,
comment your errors, Raymond.
Well, that was very unusual of Donnarumma. I don't know where he was going, but I think that if he had stayed on his line a bit, yeah, the whole setup was caught. Clearly, Man City had they were almost playing a Hansi Flick high line. They were playing almost a Hansi Flick high line. That was a very simple goal. Again, once Donnarumma was beaten, the yawning net was there for the taking, and Valverde absolutely did the business.
It was a route one goal.
Route one football. Route one football. Absolutely.
I mean, what a goal!
But Donnarumma was still in the box, so I didn't know why he didn't go with his hands.
But Chelsea with a chance of their own. But I mean, he couldn't have brought a player down, could he?
But Donnarumma was still in the box, so he could have caught the ball still. He should have gone with his hand. If you ask me, I feel Donnarumma was scared. He thought he was outside the box, but he wasn't outside the box. He could have even chose to go with his hands.
So he knew that he would eventually get out because the ball was not inside the box. The ball was also not in the box. The ball was also not in the box, so he was very, very safe. The ball was not in the box. The person who is controlling the ball, Valverde had full control of the ball.
We may have to watch this again.
Yes, Valverde had full control of the ball, and the ball was not in the box. So if you are moving out, the safest thing is not to touch the ball. That was the safest thing to do, and he did that. He took the safety route. That was it.
Yeah, but you look at that chance, and you look at Valverde. He had full control of the ball, but could Donnarumma actually saw the ball? But he didn't know where he was.
But Chelsea's striding forward
so
as
he
well.
didn't want to
Cole Palmer. Can he get a ball forward? Takes on his man. But what do you make of Cole Palmer playing out from the right?
Well, Cole Palmer playing out from the right kind of restricts him. You know, we all know how creative Cole Palmer can be when he plays like as a second striker. And like I rightly said, playing from the right kind of restricts him. And from what we are seeing right now, whenever he even wins the ball, he has no options in front of him. So it kind of limits him. And as a result of that, Chelsea are unable to create chances.
So with regards to the setup, so you see Liam Rosenau has set up in a way, he has opened a channel from the transition point. That's the midfield third all the way into the attacking third. Chelsea are trying to play only two out the wing. So that's why Vitinha and Zaire Emery are having Vitinha and Zaire Emery are having total control of the midfield because they don't want to play through the midfield. They are allowing PSG to play through the midfield so that they can operate on the wings. Unfortunately, it's not working for them because Kopana is not that out-wide player who can drive into the midfield all the time on the other side. He's not even having enough support as well. That's why they are struggling on through the midfield.
I mean, this is how Chelsea win the ball once again. Can they build up? PSG are looking for you, Raymond. You want to?
You know, because Chelsea fans won't want to hear this, but when we tell them Rosinho is a YouTube manager, they don't seem to understand.
You're right, Ray.
Fact of the matter is, you can see clearly that Rosinho watched the last game between PSG.
Chelsea with an opportunity. Cole Palmer, can he make a chance into the box? A shot, and Chelsea give the ball away like it was a gift.
Yes,
Raymond.
You know, and like I was saying, you could clearly tell that Rosinho watched that first game between PSG and Chelsea in the Club World Cup final.
Grella, can he get a cross in? Ball into the box, a header, and so far,
you know, and just try to set up his team to do exactly the same thing they did in that final. It's not worked for him, and he's struggling to switch. That seems to be the problem with Rosinho sometimes. And so you're asking why Cole Palmer is playing wide out. And that's how he played in that final against Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah. And that's why he caused a lot of problems. And so I think that Rosinho has just tried to say, look, it's the same team, it's the same players. You are going up against the same Paris Saint-Germain team. Go out there and do what you did under your former coach for me and try and get a result for me. That's exactly what he's trying to do. But in terms of trying to reshuffle the pack and try to impose his own ideas, impose his own style of play on this team, he hasn't done that. And that's why PSG seems to be having a
That's
field
what
day.
we're waiting for.
And I think you have a point because every time he's played against PSG, he's played a back three.
Yes.
For Strasbourg.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
I watched that game where they drew 3-3 from beginning to end. And he played a back three against PSG. I think for that game, they gave it away.
Yeah.
Because of some substitutions he made. But if you've played against a team and you've given it away before, you should be mature enough to understand their weaknesses.
Absolutely.
He hasn't done that. On the base, PSG with a chance in the box. And shot goes in, Chelsea will clear. PSG will still keep going. But I mean, if you don't learn from these, play this team 1-1, drawn 1, lost 1. They are going to play exactly the same way. Does that give him the impetus to be the one to take Chelsea to the next level?
So, like I rightly said initially, he's repeated the same mistake 3 times against us now. The same mistake. He repeated it 3 times against us now. Mm-hmm. And if you ask me, how can you lose 3 games, 3 consecutive games to the same club, same manager, in I think about in 2 months.
In 3 weeks.
In less than 2 months. Do you understand? And I think he's
with a chance of shot.
He's repeating the same
And
mistake.
that will drive past the post.
He's repeating the same mistake, and you can't be doing the same thing and then be expecting different results. And that is what we are seeing right now.
Benjamin Franklin said, stupidity is doing the same thing every day and expecting different results.
Kosi, so I spoke about Gusto not being the best person to play a wing back, right? In especially you're playing a flat four. Nuno Mendes and Bacola are doubling up on Gusto, and he's having like a hell of a time.
Is he still playing Gusto? I've not seen him.
He's actually in the game.
I've not seen him. I've not seen Joao Pedro. PSG with a cross into the box. And that's as long as a logo line.
That was a poor
It's gone
cross.
out.
But
And
Bacola
you know,
seems-
logo line means homologous line.
Yes.
Jabba, we not be serious for this time.
Charlie, one logo line.
One homologous line.
But that's what we used to say.
Gangalia.
Gang leader. Gang leader.
Yeah, Gangalia.
Yeah, gang leader.
Yeah, but
Charlie, by the Thames, Charlie. No. Perry, before we revisit some of the Thames.
Playman is also pre-mine.
It was what?
Playman is also pre-mine.
Pre-mine.
Pre-mine, yes.
Hey, 2-4.
I'm not kidding.
Hey, it's true.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, we're still live right here. If you're not here, Heritage, you are missing. The Chelsea fans are quiet. I don't know why. Do we have Chelsea fans in the building?
Chelsea,
We have Chelsea fans in the building.
Chelsea.
Do we have Real Madrid fans in the building? Real Madrid fans, are you in the building?
Come on.
Hala Madrid, the fans are in the building. Do we have PSG fans in the building? PSG fans, are you here?
Agenda boys.
Agenda boys in the building. Chelsea with a chance. But PSG will mop it up like it was water on the floor. And Real Madrid with a chance. And they score!
Hala Madrid.
Real Madrid!
Captain fantastic.
What a goal!
Captain fantastic. Abeloa is doing the job. I told you.
Raymond. Did you see this
Captain fantastic.
not at all. Not at all. Looking at how Real Madrid have struggled this season, we didn't see this coming. And Chelsea,
And Chelsea have equalized as well.
Chelsea equalize.
Malo Gusto with an
Yes.
equalizer.
That's what I'm talking
Game
about.
on.
What a game we're having.
That's what I'm talking
What
about.
a
Game
night.
on.
The goals are going in.
You know, Chelsea was beginning to ask questions, and I think in the past 3 minutes, Chelsea were beginning to ask questions, and this is a true reflection of what I'm
What
talking
a
about.
pass.
We have to watch the goal again. Oh,
Gusto.
that was a beautiful
And what
pass.
a goal. Gusto. Chelsea fans, are you here?
Yes.
Are you here, Chelsea fans?
Oh, okay. Now they have found their voices. Nice.
Absolutely amazing stuff.
You don't expect Chelsea fans to be celebrating when they are losing.
But Malo Gusto was key in that Club World Cup final.
Yeah.
People said he was the one.
Yeah.
Impressed with him in this one?
I don't remember if Kobe Perry remembers. I
Yes.
told Kobe Perry, Malo Gusto was my man of the match that
Yes,
day.
he
Because
told me.
He was running here and there. He was all over the place.
So, Kosi, just 5 minutes ago, I spoke about how Nuno Mendes and Brady Bacola are doubling up on Gusto. That's why he's not getting a chance.
So,
and his
Kobe,
first
hold
attack,
on.
he scores.
Bodo Glimt have a penalty.
Yes.
Bodo.
Yes.
You know Bodo Steiger.
Bodo Steg-
Bodo Steiger,
You know Bodo
is a sound-
Steiger?
He's a sound engineer.
Yes,
You know-
I know Bodo Stega,
You know,
German.
Adakatia.
Yes, I know Adaketi, of course.
Bodo Steiger produced
Bodo Stega,
Adakatia.
he produced a lot of Daddy Lumba, the late Daddy Lumba's masterings.
So Bodo Steiger and Bodo Glimt. Bodo.
Gunsunini.
Adachi Ozabeka.
But-
Osabeka. We are still live on Sport FM, ladies and gentlemen.
Because
Yes, Raymond.
you look at Paris Saint-Germain and their goalkeeper. You know, Paris Saint-Germain have struggled this season because they missed Donnarumma. Donnarumma has come to Manchester City, and in the Champions League, where he was the main man for Paris Saint-Germain last season, is conceding very, very funny goals in this game. And you would ask yourself, well,
But Chelsea with a chance once again. Ball to the left. Pedro Neto. Can he do something meaningful with this one? On the left side, Pedro Neto. And he didn't do anything meaningful.
yeah,
Yes,
so
carry
like I was
on.
saying, so Paris Saint-Germain have a goalkeeper who has come in to replace Chevalier. You know, when Donnarumma left, Chevalier was supposed to be the main man for them. Chevalier hasn't really covered himself in glory, and so they've had to rely on Safonov to actually do the job for them. Now, Paris Saint-Germain will be looking at this game and say, well, Donnarumma would have saved us on a couple of occasions. Man City also have him, and he doesn't seem to be saving them on 2 occasions. His penalty box has been breached, and so clearly, I'm sure at the end of this season, both teams will be looking at each other and saying, "Well, did we do good business or bad business?"
They did absolutely terrible business. Donnarumma, you look at that poor decision making, but you can argue that that's not his strength.
Yes.
Donnarumma's strength is shot stopping.
Shot
Ever
stopping,
since he was at AC Milan, because of his reach,
Excellent
that was his
reflexes.
strength.
Yeah.
And I listened to a documentary, Mino Raiola's documentary, and he overstated the value of Donnarumma.
Yeah.
As a 17-year-old,
Mhm.
he made the world believe that he was a finished article when he was not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this coming back to haunt him? Is this coming back to haunt him, Raymond?
Well, I think that, without doubt, Donnarumma has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he's that goalkeeper. Okay, on his day, he knows how to protect the goal. I think that he's done that on so many occasions for the Italian national team. Again, he's done that on many
Bodo Glimt
occasions.
has taken the lead.
Bodo have
So
taken the lead.
Bodo Glimt have the lead, and they have a glimpse of the lead. Bodo Glimt won, Sporting nil. Raymond, who got that goal?
So it was a penalty, like we said. It was a penalty, and it was scored by Sonda Fett.
Sondre Fett.
Yes, Sonda Fett.
With the goal. I know you don't know him,
Yes, we don't know.
but now you know.
Sometimes you have to make a mark for you to be known.
Nana Boro said, "Aujourd'hui de la fête." This is the fête he was talking about.
Yes, because
I don't trust you because
Oh, Nana Boro, do you have his number?
Aujourd'hui de la fête.
De la fête.
That is the
Fête.
fête he was talking
today
about.
you see Fett. Aujourd'hui is today.
Aujourd'hui de la fête.
Aujourd'hui is today.
De la fête.
So today you see Fett.
Shout out to Fent. You.
Yeah, Tayo Fento.
Amazing stuff. We are still live right here at the Heritage Brewery. If you are not here, trust me, you're missing out big time. And it's Chelsea 1, PSG 1, Real Madrid 2, Man City 0. Is the tie over or 2-4?
No, it's not over. It's not over. If you ask me, in the early embers of the game, Man City was asking a lot of questions. Just that when they get to the final third, they were not clinical enough, and the game kind of, Madrid also came back into the game. And if you ask me, I think the first goal, the goalkeeper gave the goal away, and with the second goal, I think that was a very good build-up from Real Madrid. But I still believe Man City will come back into the game.
Otunfo, Otiko Sonana
Yeah.
believes Man City will come back into the game. Raymond
Well,
believes so as well.
because it's not looking good for Man City, and where they seem to be light on bodies, Real Madrid have a lot of bodies there. So you look at that middle of the park where Man City should be controlling the game. There's Rodri there, who doesn't seem to be at his best. Rodri hasn't really controlled the game as you would expect. Now, City have a lot of offensive players. They have Savinho, they have Semenyo, they have Doku, they have Haaland, and then they have Silva. And so Real Madrid have lots of bodies who are doing a lot of work in that middle of the park. Pitaj is working, Valverde is working, Tchouameni is working, Adagula is working, leaving Vinicius and Diaz to do the running up front. And so they seem to have outnumbered Man City in the middle of the park, and that's where they seem to be very effective. And I think that if the game continues like this, Pep Guardiola would have to figure out how to make sure that midfield is a bit solid. If he's able to fix that and takes off a few of his offensive players, we might possibly see Haaland in the game. I haven't seen Haaland in this game. I don't know if he's still playing. I don't know if Haaland is still in the game, but
He has been so
hasn't-
quiet.
He hasn't really influenced this game in any way. And same for Semenyo. Both players haven't had a good day in this game.
Semenyo is playing as a number 10, a position he's not used to. Is that probably why?
Well, maybe Pep is taking a leaf from Otuado's book.
No, Pep. Why would Pep take a lead from
That's how Otuado plays Semenyo.
Raymond?
Is that not it?
Why will a university lecturer,
and anytime,
Prophet Jampo, take a
anytime-
leave from my
Yes.
primary school teacher?
anytime
Why you-
Semenyo plays in that position, we know how toothless he is.
So is Pep making a mistake?
Absolutely.
So, what are you saying? Are you saying Pep shouldn't listen to Otuado?
Take Savinho out, let Semenyo play out wide, and then we'll see how he influences the game. That's where he thrives. And so if you decide to play him like Otuado plays him in the Black Stars, you have a problem.
So lesson of the day, don't do what Otuado does. It won't succeed.
It's a great lesson. It's a great lesson. No.
I beg you, I know talk some.
You know
Be me. And we're still live right here on Sporty FM 106.1. We are the voice of sport for a reason. Because all the action they hear. If you're listening and you're not live, please join us right here. And looking for great food in a cool spot, Delish Restaurant is now open at the University of Ghana. Enjoy delicious meals like jollof, fried rice, juicy grilled or fried chicken. Delish offers a spacious and relaxing environment, and the fun doesn't stop there. Every Wednesday, karaoke at 7 p.m. Visit Delish Restaurant at the University of Ghana Road poolside behind the UG Stadium. Delish. Oh, they said Delish.
Delish. Delish.
Delish.
Delish. Yeah. Delish.
For delivery, call 054 0800 0000 or 056 004 quadruple 4. Delish Restaurant, great food, great vibes every time. We are still live right here. And Chelsea, what are they doing? For?
So after I think after equalizing, they are back in hibernation mode, if you ask me, because they've stopped asking questions, and it looks like both teams are relaxing, and they are not even playing to their full capacity, and it's a reason why we are not enjoying the game anymore. Believe you me.
Amazing. Let's switch briefly to the Real Madrid game. Raymond, Jeremy Doku, since he became a born-again Christian, he has delivered.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When God is in your boat, you seem to deliver, right?
But Jesus came on for
Jesus.
He came on. Jesus came on for us now today.
Yeah, so
He didn't deliver. Maybe he needed a gynecologist.
It happens
to deliver.
sometimes.
He
It happens sometimes. But I think Man City are trying to get an equalizer. Man City are trying to get back into the game. We've seen Semenyo drift out wide, and we've seen him try to play a ball into the box from there. I think that Man City will keep knocking on the door of Real Madrid. If they get a goal,
The ball goes and Sofanov is not sitting on the sofa. He comes out and clears that. Yes, carry on. Raymond.
Sofanov almost playing like Neuer there. But for Man City, they know they have a lot of quality in their team. They know they have players who can still score goals. They have players who can hit Real Madrid, and so they'll keep knocking on the door of Real Madrid. And once they do that, they should be cautious of the spaces they leave for Real Madrid. One break and Real Madrid will be in on goal, just like they scored with that Route 1 football. That ball that came from Courtois to Valverde and straight into the net. So they have to be cautious whilst trying to put a lot of pressure on this Real Madrid team.
I've taken a good look at Pitach in this game, and he's been very composed. Very composed. I mean, he's sat at the base of that midfield, and he's released the ball when he's had to. Have you been impressed as well, Raymond?
Yes, I mean, when a player is drafted into a team and the manager who drafts him into the team already knows him and knows of his ability, he gives him a lot of confidence to go into the game and play. He tells him, look, I know what you can do for me. I know what you've been doing at Real Madrid B. I've worked with you for a while. You know what I want. So he's just gone into that game and is doing exactly what the coach has asked him to do. And the coach also believes in him, and so he's not worried about making mistakes. He's just kept it simple, and he's kept things taken in the middle of the park for Real Madrid.
I'm looking at his positioning, especially due to this corner, and he seems to be doing a lot of man marking on Semenyo.
The back.
I mean, just have a look at it.
Yeah.
He's followed Semenyo everywhere he's gone.
He even does extra work by supporting Arnold as well. Anytime Doku is on an onslaught on Arnold, he just stays there. That's what you do as a supporting back line. Just stay there and keep watch. That's it. Do the simple thing. So I'm not even seeing him control the ball more than 2 touches or 3 touches. He's just doing the cover-up work, cleaning up all the mess.
Reminds me of Ander Herrera and Hazard.
Yeah.
When Hazard is going to drink water, he follows him.
And there was a story here too. Bekwe and Dankoma.
Oh yeah,
Eric Bekwe and Dankoma.
I remember if they go to the restrooms every day.
Not Bekwe, not Koma. Not Bekwe, not Koma.
But unfortunately for Coleman, after all those markings, Bequin ended up scoring against House of Folk on that day.
But a chance for PSG. Can they get a goal? Ball into the box. And here's Chelsea, who needs to defend this. PSG with a shot and a goal. What a goal from Dembele. Fantastic goal.
He has proven.
Shows what this is the best player in the world.
This is why he's the best player in the world.
Fofana
this
is
is why
in the Chelsea setup. Fofana is the weakest link at the centre back. Because
what a goal! What a goal!
It's a beautiful goal.
So it was a great counter attack.
Yep.
And I mean, just look at that. Ball went forward. A lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But great work, Raymond, from Dembele.
Yes, before the game, not too many of us were sure Dembele was going to be in this form. Not too many of us expected Dembele to influence the game the way he's doing. But it shows that, yes, the player has a lot of class. Despite the fact that he's just come back from injury, he's still proving to everybody, or he's trying to prove to everybody why he won the Ballon d'Or. And this is a beautiful goal. I thought the chance was gone when he decided not to pass to his player. But he still proved to us that, look, he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he did the business when it mattered most. I think that when Chelsea scored, Chelsea felt they could take the game to PSG. They started pushing a lot of men forward, forgetting that Paris Saint-Germain have very, very good players who can play on the break and head them. And that's exactly what PSG have done. So in the first half, when the game started, Paris Saint-Germain were putting a lot of pressure. Chelsea were trying to play on the break. Paris Saint-Germain have taught them how to play on the break and be very effective. And that's why they are ahead in this game.
I mean, Osunfo, what do you make of Chelsea looking to defend this chance?
If you ask me, I feel Fofana could have done better because when the first faking, Dembele faked him first, and Marco Correa made sure he was covering up for him. So I don't know what was happening to Fofana. I think Fofana's legs are gone. His legs are way, way, way gone, and Fofana's leg is the reason why Chelsea is down now. If you ask me,
Who replaces him in this team?
Chelsea has no replacement now.
Sir?
Tosin Adarabioyo.
No, please. Tosin and Badiashile no day inside.
Yes. Those
Who
boys.
else replaces him? But another chance. But who replaces Fofana in this one?
Maybe sir. Because I feel Tosin and
a chance. Vinicius Junior shots into the box. Can he shoot? He doesn't. Edge of the box. A ball goes to the right once again. And looks like the chance is gone. Real Madrid have done everything they can. Man City 7th. Ball goes in. And it's a goal. Real Madrid with the 10th goal. Raymond. It's a hat trick for Valverde. Do you see this coming?
Not at all, Kosi. But again, Real Madrid have clearly shown us that this Manchester City defense clearly is all over the place. This Man City defense has lots and lots and lots of issues. Clearly, they've struggled to deal with Valverde. They've struggled to deal with Vinicius. They've struggled to deal with everything Man City have thrown at them. And a few times, they've been able to break the Real Madrid defense. They've been able to get through on goal, and they've done the business so easily. This is criminal defending on the part of Manchester City. You look at you look at McGay, and look at how the ball just went by him. McGay clearly was brought into this club to actually stabilize that defense. Showed a lot of promise at Crystal Palace, but he's coming to this Man City team, and it hasn't clicked for him. It hasn't happened for him. But again, you look at the Man City team, and they are short on bodies defensively, and that seems to be their problem in this game.
Absolutely, but Chelsea living dangerously as well. And Real Madrid look to have finished a tie.
With Federico Valverde, I think this is not the first time he's coming to the party. As far as this same fixture is concerned, because I think, was it 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago?
3 seasons ago.
When he scored that sweet volley.
Yes.
That sweet volley. So, what he's doing today is just, a repetition of whatever he's done before.
He plays this tournament with a different sort of energy.
Me, I'm not surprised at all.
Not at all.
So Valverde with a hat trick. Can you check the odds on the sporty?
Anytime goes scorer.
No, Valverde hat trick.
Valverde hat trick.
Probably 2 billion odds.
That's gonna be insane money, man. That's insane money.
Valverde to score a hat trick
in the first half.
Saying the same.
Yeah, you know Ibrahim Muhammad Kofi did the same bracket like. Wow.
We are still here. Goals going in. Chelsea living in Otunfo. Yeah. I mean Chelsea. Bodo have got to do this.
Well, the second goal is Ole Bloomberg. Ole Bloomberg has scored the second goal for them, and Bloomberg has scored 7 goals in 5 appearances for Bodo Glimt already this season, or in this current window that they are playing lots of friendly games. And so it's one prolific forward for them, and he's just done the business for them. It's 2-0 for Bodo against Sport.
Because I just got a message from the boys in the group.
What did you say?
The boys are laughing to the bank. First half over 1.5.
Oh, they are.
Yes, the boys are laughing to the
They are
bank.
excited.
First half over 1.5.
They are drinking water.
Yeah, they are drinking water.
So if you
Cocoa for the boys.
Oh, Bodo for the boys.
Yes.
Over 1.5 first half, you are drinking water.
Yes.
But Chelsea once again gets the ball out. 44 minutes on the clock. Can Chelsea get an equalizer? But if you were Liam Rossino, what tactical changes would you make in the second half?
Well, so far I feel Pedro Neto is not in the game. He looks like the weakest link. Who is speaking? Who is talking? I see you, Kelvin. You know, so Pedro Neto doesn't look like he's in the game, and I think if you ask me for a tactical change, he's the first person.
So Chelsea with a chance. Can they get an equalizer? Ball on the edge of the box. Can Pedro Neto get ball on the edge? Chelsea with a chance. Can they get a goal? But PSG will clear.
They are so compact at the back. PSG is also compact at the back. So like I was saying, I feel like Pedro Neto is the only tactical change that I'm expecting to see from Liam Rossini. And
but who comes on for him? Garnacho? Who?
Yes, Garnacho. Obviously Garnacho, because Garnacho is coming back from a good form, and that's a very bad pass.
But they went back in the middle of the park. The referee says it's illegal. Yeah, carry on.
That's half time. I think that's half time.
So it's half time. PSG 2, Chelsea 1. And elsewhere, Bodo Glimt have a glimpse of the next day. 2-0 against Sporting CP. Real Madrid 2, Real Madrid 3, Man City 1. Kobe Perry, over to you.
So, for a minute there, the Chelsea fans nearly found their voice, but they are back into their hibernation. They are back into their slumber. I'd like to get reviews from the agenda boys, especially. I know some Barca fans are here to watch Madrid. I know there are some Barca fans here who are here to watch. I know. He's a Barca fan. Oh, Charlie, boss. The hate watch is not watching, huh?
You know they watch, you know they watch.
Hey, Charlie. You never expected this.
At all. The against on the go well. Against on the go well.
The against on the go well today.
No, they go well.
All right. So, I want to get your thoughts on the first half. How did you see the game, the Madrid game instead? All right. So, I'm saying the Madrid game, the Chelsea game, how do you see the first half?
I mean, Madrid, we use on a juju today,
So today, the juju work.
everything on deliver fresh from nature God.
All right. The Madrid fans are already excited. Just 45 minutes. I'd like to get reactions. Hello, sir. Your thoughts on the game, generally. Oh, Charlie, the way you vex, you're going to be a Chelsea fan. No, the way you vex, you relax. It's just 45 minutes. You can come back into the game. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your thoughts on the first half?
For the Chelsea game.
The Chelsea game.
Okay, I'm here to support PSG. PSG.
You are here to support PSG. Hey, Charlie, we can't agenda this. Are you French?
No, I'm not French.
Just agenda.
Agenda.
Hey, that's how we like it in the town. This is some of the things that we like in the town. This is how we like it in the town. Chairman, the way you go up on your beard, is it things that go inside you. How do you see the first half?
Oh, it was okay.
You're a Chelsea fan.
I'm a Chelsea.
You are not excited at all. What do you think Liam Rossini should do in the second half so that you can get back into the game?
I think he should play Liam Delap.
He should play Liam Delap.
Yeah.
Why Delap instead of Pedro? I think Pedro had a good fit in the first half.
Pedro didn't play well in the first half.
Pedro didn't play well in the first half for you. So you expect an introduction of Liam Delap instead?
Yeah.
All right, sure. What about the Madrid-Man City game?
Oh, I'm not really paying attention.
You're not paying attention to that. Your team is bleeding, so you need to focus on the bleed, huh? Nice. I see a City fan here. Yes. Champ, calm. This is Pep Guardiola's grandson, right? Okay, so calm down. Say, you never expected this. What you say? You don't have words. You can't explain this. But you should know that you are playing against the Los Blancos, the biggest team in the Champions League. You are playing away. The setup, do you think the setup from Guardiola was good? Because I don't think Semenyo sees or does well when he's playing the central, he's playing 10. Do you think there's a mistake with the setup? What am I saying? You are really going through it. A lot is going through you too as well. Oh no. But what do you think? What do you think that Guardiola can do in the second half so that you can at least come into the game?
Nothing.
It's done. He has already given up. That's quite unfortunate. Another City fan here. Hello, sir. I need to take a chair. Sir, your glass is empty. Kindly go to the bar. They will refill it for you. There are a lot that you have to go through again in 45 minutes. What is going wrong with Manchester City?
Nothing is clicking. I don't know why.
Nothing is clicking. Now, your setup, this particular setup against Madrid is the first one I have seen you playing Savinho on the right, playing Doku on the left, playing Haaland on top, and then Semenyo in the middle. Do you think that is the problem? Because this is the first time I'm seeing that sort of transition attack.
Pep is just an overthinker.
We all know Pep lives with overthinking. That's what he dwells with. You think that is the problem?
That's the problem.
Is there any changes that you would expect so that he can tweak the team so that at least you have a chance, a fighting chance?
I can't even think.
You can't even think far. You can't think Mendes.
I bet.
Your bet. That's your main focus.
No.
Oh, Charlie. No team to score 3 in a row. Oh, Charlie. Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Ejumane Edni. Ejumane Chenyami Ejuma. Dintu. Calm down, calm down, calm down. People are bleeding from the left, people are bleeding from the right, but there's still hope and there's still faith. Hold strong. Hello. Hello. I think I understand the reason why City. You like teams that win, you understand? Yeah, you see, women, they like cheap side. Baby, yes. But they didn't know that days like this will come. I am enjoying this. Say. As for Arsenal fans, I don't want to talk to them now because you have destroyed a lot of things tonight. As for Arsenal fans, you have destroyed a lot of things. You understand? The boys are bleeding slowly. It's just a rebate and things that is just saving the boys. But you have really destroyed a lot of things. But who are you doing agenda against?
Chelsea. Against Chelsea.
Why? What have they done to you? You have scored them 3 times already. Why?
They are refusing to accept that they are small boys.
Because they are refusing to accept that they are small boys, you need to continue to punish them. You won't show them. All right. Is there anything that you have to say about the Man City Madrid game?
I just watch the Chelsea.
You just watch the Chelsea match just for the hate watch.
Yes.
The hate watch is on. All right. Hello, sir. Someone just said that it's because you wore the black jersey, that's why you're losing. Someone just said to me that because you're in a black jersey, that's why you are sad. Sir, what's going on?
Oh, I think we are attacking more, but we are forgetting about the defense.
Okay, so you are on the attacking fourth, but you are forgetting about the defense.
Yeah.
But you have a very solid line back. You have Chaloba, you have Fofana, you have Cucurella, and Gusto. Gusto even got the equalizer.
No, Chaloba is not solid. Yeah.
Chaloba is not solid. Who would you prefer, Tosin Adebayo? You said Chaloba is not solid. So you prefer Uncle Tosin?
No, the injuries.
Or who? Badiashile?
No.
Those are your only options. No, you say you have an option, Chaloba. You say he's not solid. The other 2 options are Adebayo and Badiashile. Who would you take instead?
Oh, I would have taken a champion.
You take a champion. Okay, so you want a champion. Yeah, I don't think I think I have to say I don't think he's in the setup. But it's this Champions League, so sometimes you need to manage what you have. What changes do you expect Liam Osinyo to make in the second half so that you can have a fighting chance in this particular game? Because all is not lost. It's just 2-1.
I think we should just change Pedro Neto.
You should change Pedro Neto. Why do you think he's not having a full day today in this particular setup?
But today is just not his day.
So if we change Pedro Neto, who would you want them to bring on?
I'll prefer Garnacho.
You prefer Garnacho? Hey, Chelsea fans, all of a sudden, Garnacho is their savior. All of a sudden, if things are going hard, all of a sudden, their savior is Garnacho. Hey, Charlie, Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho is your savior. I'm sorry. Say, You have been laughing too much. I don't know why you're so happy. I don't understand. Please tell me the source of your happiness, the source of your joy. What's going on?
I'm 3 goals
You are 3 goals up.
and they will never catch up.
And they will never catch up. Oh, Bass. He says he's 3 goals up and they will never catch up. Well, I now understand the reasons behind your smiles. I'm still going through. I want to get some reactions. I want to go to the stubborn boys at the back there. Yes. I'm coming to this end. Say, why? Is it that they have sandwiched you? Why? What's going on? You Madresta. So who's going through the pains now? You don't go to the pain. You be Chelsea fan. You can't hate what you.
Yeah, Madrid.
Oh, Charlie, Barca fans. You know, sit at home and sleep. Why?
Charlie. Pep really shocked me.
Pep shock you.
I'm shocked what they do for the pitch. Like, I don't know what they do. Like overthinking so.
Charlie, overthinking no they solve problem. Better days. They say overthinking from Pep is not solving the problem. The hate watchers are here. Say, the way you relax, when you sip on your beer, you don't get problem when you team with the support.
Hello, Madrid.
Charlie, Hala Madrid. See, the Madristas are living like the royals of Spain, like the kings that they are. Charlie, just taking a chill pill, sipping some beer. Charlie, everything just cool, soft for you. Soft life for the Madristas. Soft, soft life, soft life, soft life. I understand. I enjoy it. They're almost back. I'll be going back to the studio soon. I still want to get some reactions. I want to get to this end. I want to come to this. Aha, chairman. I said Chelsea. You say, yeah. You acted like you were not wearing a Chelsea jersey. Say, what is going on?
So, we are the underdogs, right?
Yes.
In every situation, we have to play the underdog.
So you are playing the underdog. You cannot be the underdog when you're the Club World Cup champion. Like you, it's not possible.
It's still possible.
The whole clubs in the world, you are the Club World Cup champion. You have a gold badge that will last for 4 years. How do you call yourself an underdog?
Because if you compare the players from PSG to Chelsea, they have the Ballon d'Or winner playing up front, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so we're still the underdog. We're playing the underdog. We will win, okay?
You will win this game. Okay, give me a prediction.
3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Reece James with the last screamer for the winner. And then it's going to be Joao Pedro to tie it up.
Let me tell you something. I know you're already a rich man, but please, there's nothing like enough when it comes to money. This same prediction you just gave me, go on the Sportybet app and put in that prediction and put some money behind it. You laugh to the bank. Right. Thank you, sir. Let me get some Chelsea fans. Let me get some more reactions from this end. Sir, are you going through a lot or a lot is going through you? What is happening?
I'm cool.
You are cool. Which team are you supporting?
I know.
Hey, because Charlie, it look like you are not that comfortable, and this man is giving you a lot of pressure. He keeps on. What?
It's happening in the game.
Yeah, okay.
Madrid.
Hala Madrid. You're enjoying yourself. Yeah. Hala Madrid. It looks like you're having a lot of fun. You kept on mentioning Valverde at the start of the game, and he has done the business for you. How do you feel?
Today he's played as a defender, a midfielder, and a striker.
He's played.
That's the kind of player we need.
That's your captain. Fantastic.
In every Champions League game, Real Madrid is the favorite. In every Champions League game, there's no other favorite.
Regardless of form.
Even if you are playing with 3 players, Real Madrid is favorite. Once the Champions League game,
I hope you are this confident at the end of the game because I have to be back here.
Real Madrid, the Royals of Champions League.
Oh wow. The bragging rights are here. That's what happens when your team is leading by 3-0, man. Unapologetically, they are in good spirits. They are saying, oh, yes. Okay. Now people are talking about second legs. I think I need to come to this end. Sir, what are your reactions? What are your thoughts on the first half?
Oh, bro, the first one was amazing. You know, I just came in and my boy Valverde really scored a hat-trick, man. You know I'm a Madrid fan. Madrid are the best team in the world. We're going to win what? Is it 16 this year? Bro, we win the UCL every single year, man. Real Madrid to the world and back, bro. Trust me, man. No Mbappe, no problem. No Bellingham, no problem. No Rodrigo,
no problem.
No Militao,
no problem.
Oh, Real Madrid with the best team in the world. Come on. 5-0.
He says 5-0. No Mbappe, no Militao, no Bellingham, no problem. They're still in the driving seat. They are feeling comfortable. 3-0 up. And trust me, that is what every fan would want from their team. It doesn't look like you are that type of fan. Say, what is going on?
Nothing much is going on, but
I know you're a Chelsea fan. I know. You don't need to say it. From your look, I know.
Yeah, sure. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I feel devastated right now because the team is not playing with that tempo that I want.
The intensity.
Yeah, intensity is low. They are not pressing PSG, and I expect the coach to
make some changes
to bring Nito down. Pedro Nito.
You should take Pedro Neto off and bring who?
And bring Ganacho.
And
then that'll take Malo Gusto down and Regine play referee role. Okay. And then how to bring Romeo Lava instead of Regine and maybe so.
Okay, so he should bring Romeo Lava instead, right?
Yeah. Then Regine can play referee role now.
Okay, sure. Nice tactical changes from this particular fan. Can you give me a prediction at the end of the game? Like a prediction. Do you still think that Chelsea has a fighting chance in this particular one?
So the game, I see, I think that the game will be a draw game, yeah.
It will be a draw game. All right, so 2-2 draw or 3-3 draw?
2-2 draw. For any reason, we're going to be in a 3-2, in fact. Yeah.
Wow. That's some looping confidence there. Thank you, sir. I still like to take some thoughts. Sir, I want to take your thoughts. You saw the first half. Are you watching the Chelsea PSG game or you're watching Manchester City Real Madrid game?
I was watching Chelsea PSG.
Chelsea PSG, but you stepped out for a win. Are you a Chelsea fan?
I am.
Oh, Charlie. Sadly, he said, I asked him whether he's a Chelsea fan. He said, I am, sadly. It's not that sad because it's just 2-1 down. You can just come back into the game. It's 45 minutes.
Thanks for the encouragement. Everything is possible.
Everything is possible, and this is not a fixture you have not had before. You actually beat them 3-0 in the first half of the Club World Championship, and you took away the trophy. Just to go back, and you're back into the game. Is there any changes that you would expect the coach to make in this particular setup?
I have a master tactician.
A master tactician is here. All right. So he has directed me to his master tactician, who has all the tactics that can make Chelsea win the game. Sir, I'm listening to you. Oh, wow. A mentee of Jose Mourinho here. Kindly give me the tactical foreplay of this particular setup in the second half that you think will give them a fighting chance, Chelsea.
I think Neto should come out and Garnacho should come in.
Okay, so Neto out, Garnacho in, and...
Yeah, and then I think we can do something.
Then they can do something better. All right. We are expectant of that from Leon Rossignol in the second half. This is still Sporty FM 106.1, your voice of sports. And we are right here at Heritage Brewing Company together with 957 Daikiri and Sporty FM in production as well. We are here. It's the second half. It's definitely on. I just didn't have to leave her back to the team so soon. Kosi is here. Raymond is here. The whole team is here. We're loud and active at Heritage. The second half is on for the Real Madrid game. Real Madrid take on Man City at the Bernabeu. The second one is on. The Chelsea game is also about to start as well. So, all right. So the second game is on. I think Man City takes on Real Madrid. Vinicius with the ball. Vinicius takes it out right to Valverde. Valverde on the control. He's on transition right now. Brahim Diaz takes control of the ball. And looks like Madrid is still on the onslaught again. Is this going to be number 4? Brahim Diaz is in the box. He takes a shot. What a save! Vinicius. Unfortunately, Man City clear their lines. City, they turn defense into attack. Bernardo Silva with the ball. Passes. He's got Tidjani Reinders in support. Silva with the ball in control. Kusanov takes it back to Rodri. It looks like City are trying to warm back into this particular game. All hope is not lost for City. Doku takes on 2 against Alexander Arnold. He beats him. Now it's a corner. Man City have a corner. That was quite a drive from Brahim Diaz, taking on the players in the 18-yard box of Man City. All right. Still here, your voice of sports, Sporty FM 106.1. Kosi.
away. 2-1 Chelsea at halftime. 3-0 Real Madrid. 2-0 Bodo Glimt. Are we anticipating a dramatic second half?
Yeah, we may see a dramatic second half because I expect Man City to come back into the game. But for Sporting Lisbon, if you ask me, I think it will be difficult for them to come back into the game. But for Man City, I think they can come back into the game. And
At 3-0.
yes, they can still come back.
How are they going to come back? Are they Terminator? How are they going to come back?
So this is what football has always. This is what football always teaches us. I remember way back somewhere around 2003, under 17 World Cup. A game was started against
these are
it was
28,
Portugal.
30-year-olds.
Yeah, it was Portugal.
Even the Champions League final, we've seen a comeback.
Yeah.
At 3-0.
Yeah, 2005 we saw a comeback.
But this is 2026.
Yeah, yeah. So
Anyway.
you can never say never. Like I was saying, in the under 17 World Cup, Portugal took 5-0 lead against Cameroon in the first half. And in the second half, the game ended 5-5-all. So in football, you can never say never, my brother.
Otunfo says you can never say never. We've done a substitution. Raymond Yamado, jersey number 10, has been replaced by Efsin. Jersey number 22.
The same agenda. We believe that Andre should be part of the World Cup.
Pardon? Mr. Efsin, how you doing, boss?
I'm okay.
So, Charlie, I mean, what a first half we've seen. Absolutely exhilarating action. Are you anticipating a action-packed second half as well?
Exactly, because looking at the results from the first half, the likes of Chelsea and Manchester City have to come out strongly in the second half because they need goals. They need a decent result to take for the second leg. So both have to come out strongly, and I'm expecting more action in the second half.
Absolutely, we are still here. Malo Gusto on the right side of the attack. Chelsea are looking to get something for it. Cole Palmer goes past his man. Vitinha is 6s and 7s. Cole Palmer, can he get a ball into the box? And Vitinha pokes it out for a corner. John Evans, sorry. But then again, Cole Palmer, the more he gets on the ball, the more Chelsea have prospects.
Yeah, sure. You know, Cole Palmer is known for his creativity and everything. So whenever he gets on the ball, all Chelsea fans are expectant as far as that attack is concerned. So I'm not shocked at all.
Liam Rosino on his feet. We didn't see that in the first half. But now he's on his feet. Chelsea take it short. Ball on the edge of the box. Cole Palmer passes it in. Chelsea on the attack. Can they make any meaningful thing out of this? Ball goes. But Liam Rosino, when he's faced these big tests, he hasn't passed them too well.
As a Chelsea manager,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I rightly said, he's been losing against Arsenal in a period of I think a month. Arsenal has scored him back to back. The same team, same coach, and I think he has never come to the party as far as big games are concerned. So coming into this game, sincerely, I was never expectant. I think he was going to repeat, that like a Desca and then that conservative attitude whenever he meets the big clubs, and I think he's doing the same thing. And I'm not.
I mean, long term, is he the man for the job?
If you ask me, I would say no. You know, we remember a certain Abramovich Chelsea will never see Liam Rosino in the dugout. No.
He probably would even be a Kitman.
So Chelsea, who has ever been the right man for the job? Because every manager you guys don't like.
I've said Thomas Tuchel was the right man for the job.
And what happened? You guys sacked him.
No.
But he was sacked.
It was as a result of a new management and everything. And
the long and short
it was
is that
really
he
bound
was
to
sacked.
happen, bro.
No, you see, the point is that you guys have been chopping and changing every time. A manager comes in, he does well, he wins a couple of games, he wins a trophy, and all of a sudden things are bad. You guys sack him.
So
and just I think some months ago you were all praising Liam, saying that he's come and he's stable the ship so far. But all of a sudden, nobody is talking about him again, and all of you want him sacked.
So the hiring and firing rule Chelsea is applying is the reason why Chelsea has been successful all these years. If you ask me, because the Chelsea seat is not a seat for experiments. If you ask me, and there's a true reflection of the hiring and firing really working. Chelsea has been successful these recent years because of that method Chelsea has developed.
But there was a time when Enrique wasn't running for the job. If he hadn't given a job, would there have been anything different?
I think it would have had an impact on the Chelsea team because we are talking about a team that has a financial muscle to wrestle with all the other clubs as far as player signing and everything is concerned. So I think Enrique could have also done a very good job at Chelsea.
No. I think it was never going to work with Enrique because at PSG, Enrique has direct power. Like he has a lot of power. He works directly with the sporting director, that's Ocampo. So they make all the decisions. When it comes to signing new players, Enrique is heavily involved. But I think the style or the decision PSG very different from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea, I don't think even the manager has a say in the kind of players that comes in.
Yeah.
I saw a quote recently about one of the owners of the club that's called Bowley saying that he just bought players because other clubs were interested in the players. This is not something that works at PSG, but because PSG, Ocampos and Enrique will sit together and say, okay, we need Due. Due is a fantastic player, bring him on board. We need Bakola, he's a fantastic player, bring him on board. I'm not sure the same luxury will be given to any manager when it comes to Chelsea.
Absolutely. So the models are different. Not models like Naomi Campbell. But the models of the clubs are different. Everything is in stitches. He's not a tailor, but he's in stitches. We are still live right here on Sporty FM 106.1. We are the voice of sport. I'm here with the Tune 4, one of my regular callers. But today he's in the hot seat. And Efson as well.
And I'm really having a good day,
Fantastic stuff, absolutely.
I'm enjoying myself.
Ote Kokoswo Nana.
11-star fly G.
Number one.
What you are saying?
You do all.
You don't need to be
fantastic.
Because just by the way, Antoine Semenyo has finally had a shot on target.
But I mean, with Antoine Semenyo,
Yeah.
he's been played as a number 10. Is that his position?
I don't know. I think he's been handed a free road here in this Manchester City team, and I think clearly it's affecting the team because I'm looking at the Manchester City setup, and I'm surprised that Ryan Cherki is not in this game. I don't know if he's injured because I expect someone like Cherki because of his creativity and because of what he did in the first leg. He was extremely good, especially off the ball. And we've not seen that from Doku and the likes in this game. So I think
PSG with a chance. Ball forward. Ball to the left once again. Can they get a trust in the box? Ball goes there. Dummy. PSG dominating. Ball on the right. Cross goes in. And Chelsea will clear. And PSG. But Real Madrid with a chance. Can they get a fourth? Vinicius Jr. He's brought down. Is that a penalty?
It is.
Referee says yes. It is a penalty. Man City are being buried.
Because I think the game is over. For now, because I think I have conceded. I have conceded defeat. Because I thought Man City was going to come back into the game. But with this penalty, let's check. Was it a penalty? I think it was a penalty.
I mean, if the Arsenal penalty was given, this should be given.
Penalty.
But Gianluigi Donnarumma is performing like Luigi in the Mario game.
The kind of penalties we've seen this evening is very, very shocking because I'm looking at this replay and I don't know if the referee takes a look at the VAR or takes a look again. Maybe you could rescind his decision because
it looks like a foul.
Yeah,
I mean, Gianluigi, he was late and he appended his opponent.
But it's a bit harsh because I don't think there was a lot of contact. But
but there was enough contact to bring the player down.
This is just a contact for a player to go down.
Why is he complaining? Gianluigi, Mario's brother Luigi. Why is he complaining? But Man City.
Maybe he feels it was a minimal contact on Vinicius.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah. And I think I kind of agree with him. And but the thing is, if Arsenal was awarded a penalty for that incident,
yeah, I'm not surprised. That's what I said. The kind of penalty.
So Vinicius with that wall, and he saw, and he said, and Donnarumma says it. That
what the fuck
is the worst penalty since a champion was president of Ghana.
I have never seen Vinicius try the hop kick before.
Terrible penalty.
I have never seen him try the hop kick before.
Absolutely horrible penalty.
I don't know what is happening to Vinicius tonight.
Efson,
there's a big game save from Donnarumma.
That was the worst penalty since World War II. Terrible penalty.
Because see, this could come back to haunt Real Madrid because at the early stages of the game, we saw Manchester City having a lot of the ball and creating a lot of chances, but they couldn't take their chances. And Real Madrid have the opportunity to just kill off the tie. This was a goal that could have just sealed the tie for them and just book their spots in the quarterfinals, but Vinicius just made a meal out of it. It was a very poor penalty kick, and Donnarumma coming up tops.
I mean, terrible penalty.
Yeah, a goal or two from Man.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you make of Vinicius and his mentality? A penalty like this is crucial. You're hopping like you're a Bugs Bunny. Go! So Chelsea are the equalizer. Enzo Fernandez.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Brilliant counter-attacking goal.
Nana Kwame, you want to join us? Nana Kwame, you want to join us? Nana Kwame Labi. The also sporty plug. Nana Kwame.
Hey, Nana K.
Nana Kwame, you want to join us quickly? Enzo Fernandez with a goal. Number 8. Nana Kwame. I mean, you are donning your Chelsea jersey. Do you see it coming?
I honestly didn't see this coming. It was a loose ball. Pedro Neto went for the ball.
I
think Pedro Neto owes us a lot of these.
Yeah.
Because for the past 2-3 months, he's been one of our worst players on the pitch. So I think he owed us some of these tackles, and then he got us a result.
There's a fox in the box.
So Nana Kwame Labi is the host of Sporty Plug.
Yeah.
If you want to be rich, do you remember that show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah, the Sporty FM version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is hosted by Nana Kwame Labi.
1 million odds and
1 million. 1 million odds, are they?
Oh, today we give 1 million odds.
Are they immortal?
Every day, 12:30 to 1:30.
130 is what you
1 million odds.
If you have 2 cities and a dream.
2 cities and a dream. The odds is more than the maximum cash out.
Join us here. Epson, Charlie, what a line of football we're having. Chelsea are taking the game to PSG.
4 goals in this game at the Parc des Princes. I think we all saw it coming because in the last encounter, there were 3 goals produced. And Sanchez made a lot of saves in that game in America. But this time around, Chelsea have taken the game to PSG. Great counter-attacking goal from Chelsea. Pedro Neto picked this right man. Enzo arriving in the box and just slotting it past the goalkeeper. I think Chelsea have deserved this one. And this time around, I hope they hold on.
I mean, we're still live right here on Sporty FM. And Chelsea are playing from the back. 2-2. Atunfo, do you expect this?
Yes, I did expect. I expected it, and I think if you ask me, I would say Pedro Neto has kind of silence his critics. You know, in the first half, everyone was rooting for him to be substituted, and he has come to the party, and I think it's in the right direction, and he needs to be commended for that because when he was having a bad game, we were all bad.
Pedro Neto just put.
Just by the way, I've seen Vinicius holding his hand up and apologizing to the fans, and I think he realizes what he's done because a 4th goal would have essentially just taken Real Madrid through to the quarterfinals of the competition. But it's not over yet. The tie is still alive. Manchester City can work their magic at the Etihad, but even the first leg is not over yet, so anything can happen.
But if you ask me, I think Vinicius was too complacent.
Yeah,
he was too complacent. He wasn't fully determined to score the ball.
Exactly.
I think because they are leading 3 and they seem to be in a comfortable position is the reason why he went in for the hop kick. Because I've never seen Vinicius on a hop kick as far as penalties.
No, he tried that earlier in the season. I think in one of the games.
Did it work?
It worked. Real Sociedad, yeah.
Vinicius was challenged.
He scored against Real Sociedad with this.
It's Ina Jorginho or it's Ina Bruno Fernandes. But you are from Brazil.
Shocking.
No, Jorginho is from Brazil too.
Yeah, he has Brazilian roots.
But I mean, you can't be Bugs Bunny if you are not.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. We're still live right here at Heritage Brewery. Chelsea fans, are you in the building? Real Madrid fans, are you here? Absolutely amazing stuff. And tune into Sport 106.1 FM. And we are the voice of sport. PSG with a chance once again. Can they get a 3rd goal? Chelsea. But what will be an ideal result for Chelsea to leave the Parc des Princes with?
And I do results for Chelsea tonight should be a win or draw. And a win or draw for Chelsea will be a bad result for PSG. Because going back to Stamford Bridge, you know, the intimidation and everything as far as the fans, you know what how intimidating.
People have argued that Stamford Bridge is not. I mean, I've been at Stamford Bridge because I used to be a season ticket holder, not because I support Chelsea.
I understand.
But then again, Chelsea fans are very docile.
But you know, you can attest to the fact that English fans are more you know, more explosive as far as supporting their teams is concerned as compared to the French fans. So I think a draw here will be a very good result for Chelsea, and then they'll look to build up from here, and then complete the tie at Stamford Bridge.
Amazing. So Stamford Bridge is an amazing place to be. I was a tourist there sometime in my life. But then again, who do you think can change this game for Chelsea? Who can change this game for Chelsea?
Well, if you ask me, I think Joao Pedro, let's not write Joao Pedro off. He's not been in the game as far as, his prowess and everything that we know he possesses concern. But as it stands now, the fact that the game is still, they're on a level pairing now, I believe all the teams are finding a way to come back into the game. And you dare not sleep on Joao Pedro, because if you sleep on Joao Pedro, he will end up punishing you.
He will end up punishing you. Joao Pedro, will he come alive in this one? He's been pretty anonymous so far. Is he going to come alive in this particular one? Chelsea 2, PSG 2. Did you anticipate this, Efson?
You mean the scoreline?
Absolutely.
Judging by the both sides' form, because I think PSG have been high flying in the French Ligue 1, and Chelsea have not done too well in the Premier League. So we all expected PSG, especially with the crowd backing them, to just have an easy ride. But Chelsea have always proven that anytime the stakes are high, they find a way to win, and they are doing exactly that. I think Doué is out. They made a substitution. PSG.
So the main for Doué is out, and Kivisha Kvaratskhelia is on. About time Rosinha makes a change as well.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Because I feel the game is still even, and if your opponent has brought fresh legs in the game, and we all know what Kivichka Kvaratskhelia possesses, and when he got the ball, we saw what happened. It was a foul. He attracted a foul, and they are still taking the game to Chelsea. And if you ask me, I think it's also a very good time for Liam Rosinha to also effect a substitution.
Absolutely. We're still live right here at the Heritage Brewery inside ANC corner, where we are navigating through. PSG with a chance. Can Chelsea repel that? PSG, can they get a third? And is ball forward from the man that just came on. Kivisha Kvaratskhelia, man in the number 7, swivels past his man. But Chelsea would win that very easily. And we having good time. Joao Pedro, what's he doing there? So deep.
Yeah. So PSG is pressing very high, and as a result of the way PSG is pressing, that's the reason why we see him fall so deep.
I've seen him fall so deep. But PSG with the ball now. Vitinha, ball goes forward. Can PSG get a third? 2-2 at the Parc des Princes. Ball to the left. Great cross in. And Jorgensen will grab that. But what have you made of his performance over Jorgensen?
He's been good. He's been good so far. I think all the two goals he's conceded, he can't be blamed for any of those goals. And so far, so good for Philip Jorgensen, if you ask me.
But let's look at that Real Madrid game, Efson.
Yeah.
3-0. Semenyo has been a ghost. Haaland might as well have been on the bench.
Haaland has actually been one of the worst players on the field.
Well, what's his rating?
5.8.
5.8?
Yeah, 5.8.
He's worse than me and you. They are not playing.
Just had one touch in the opposition box.
We are not playing, but we have higher ratings than him.
Just 10 touches in the whole...
10 touches?
Yeah.
How many of those came at kickoff? and during the warm-up?
I think they picked up the ball from their net 3 times. So let's say 3 from...
Picking up the ball from the net.
From picking up
3 from the warm-up.
3 from the warm... So let's say a total of 5.
5. But Efson, what do Man City have to do to get back into this one?
Honestly, I don't see a way back for Manchester City, because I think at the moment Real Madrid are completely in control, because Real Madrid are not even sitting back. They've been open, trying to dominate proceedings, and they've found Vinicius on the wings, and Vinicius has attempted a couple of shots that nearly beat Donnarumma. So at the moment, Manchester City, it will take a miracle for them to get back into the game.
And do we have a goal? No, we almost do. And Man City on the attack, and they get one. Jeremy Doku, the man from Somania. You can't tell me he's from Belgium. His father is from Somanya, no doubt.
It's Doku.
Doku.
Yeah.
And Bansi with a short ball on the edge. And they can't get the ball into the back. But how can you tell me Doku is from Belgium?
Just like, what's the name? Boateng from Germany.
You can't tell me. Ajenim Boateng.
Ajenim Boateng.
From Kumeu. Ashanti.
And what's the name? Rudiger.
Rudiger is from Sierra Leone. Freetown. Amazing. So we're still live on Sport 106.1 FM. European nights. Today I've got one of my regular callers by me. Otunfo. Charlie, but you've been with us from day one.
Yeah.
What has kept you with Sport FM?
You know, I've told Nathan this. I've also told Raymond. You know, for some time now, I have stopped listening to radio. And so I heard you on Sport FM. On the airwaves, and you know, what really drew my attention a lot was the fact that I answering was in
The Dynamite.
So I've always been a Fifty Banson fan way back when he started with, you know, despite media and all that. So I've also known Nate.
Semenyo is out. That's just by the way.
So Semenyo is out.
No. Because before he carries on, let's check Semenyo stats for today. I think it was a very poor game for
Semenyo. Why he starts?
A total of 2 shots from Antoine Semenyo. An XG of
2 shots of a whiskey or
an expected goals of 0.13.
Are you serious?
Shots inside the box 2. Touches inside the box 5. He had a total of 39 touches and he suffered.
So he had
1
3
foul.
times more touches than Haaland.
Exactly. So I think comparatively, I think he's done better than Haaland in this
So
game.
can touch
Semenyo is
that.
rather off. Check is on. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, carry on, Ozunfo.
Yeah, so like I rightly said, when I tuned into Spotty FM day one, believe you me, bro, I have never changed the dial since day one Spotty FM started operating. And if you ask me what is the Spotty FM program lineup, you know, I'll give you the lineup with ease and everything. And I remember when Nathan ran a quiz and I was the second person to win an award on Spotty how do breakfast.
Yeah.
I won an award from I think Kaime. It was a beer treatment that I won on the show, and it was a very simple question. It was a very simple question. The question was in connection with the year Alex Ferguson retired from Manchester United, and it was a very simple answer for me that day.
Talking about questions, I still have a signed jersey from Michael Essien that I want to give out. Nobody fit answer my questions yesterday, so the jersey still there in the studio. Tomorrow I will continue. If you want to win.
Yeah.
A signed Black Stars jersey
right.
from Michael Essien. Tune into Sporty Drive tomorrow from 4 to 6:45. I'll ask questions. If you win, I will give you.
My day.
Michael Essien in jersey.
You can give me the jersey. Why?
But you say what?
The jersey you go give me.
May I take you? So tomorrow 4 to 6:45. Tune in to Sporty Drive.
No, you have to.
And I have a signed to get Michael Essien to sign Black Stars jersey for you.
It's not easy.
No. The Bison.
The Bison. The Bull.
So Sporty FM has been here for a year, and I'll tell you an interesting thing. Sporty FM was able to convince me to do radio full time.
So you had never done radio full time.
Yeah. Just made cameo appearances at what's the name? Multimedia
and all of that.
Yeah.
And I had this Gary called me a year before Sporty FM started and said, "Kosi, I want you to do this."
That's awesome.
And I've never done it. But over the last year, it's been an amazing ride. Thanks to all the people that listen to us every single day. It's been enjoyable. The guys that produce us, Sergio Manucho, Immortal, the guys behind the scenes, Efsin, Moses Yabua, Ivan Sameuga. These guys are some of us, they can't show face. It be the boys the day back where they do the work.
That's right.
So shout out to all the guys that do the work on the back end.
You know, Sergio Manucho is one amazing guy. I've known him for some time now.
Top guy.
Yeah, I remember. You know, I used to be a co-producer for Kasahari Level on Adom FM. So
give us some bars.
Oh, this not
We are inside a heritage bar. Give us some bars.
Co-producer of Kasari.
I'm more of a singer, you know. I'm more of a singer, so I don't.
Give us some melodies.
I no joke, I no play team. Yes, man, I single and searching. Not for them, I come fi spend me money and I leave me later. But you are the best thing. Guy, your love is impressing. See the way you whine is interesting. Me have to come fi see your mama and I put a ring upon your finger and come be my best.
Fantastic.
That's my own song, man. That's my own song. Yeah,
Carry on.
All over again?
Yeah.
I no joke, I no play team. Yes, man, I single and searching. Not for them, I come fi spend me money and I leave me later. But you are the best thing. Guy, your love is impressing. See the way you whine is interesting. Me have to come fi see your mama and I put a ring upon your finger and come be my bestie. For your love is sweeter than wine. Baby girl, come wine and dine. You know if you wine and broke that spine. You know, I'm about to record that song. So
That's what I'm talking about. 2-4 when I see you, ladies and gentlemen. Try you heard this first on Sporty FM.
That's right.
When you release and bring on me, I go play them every day.
Sure. You know, I've already recorded one, and that's a dancehall song. You know,
Bro,
yeah.
why have you not given it to me to play it on air?
I'll do that. I've not released it yet.
I go play them every day.
Bring 'em.
Every day. Bring them, bro. We're still live on Sporty FM. Real Madrid have run away with this FC. Anyway back from Man City.
Hey,
Anyway back from Man City.
just when I was about to answer the question, a 1v1 opportunities for Manchester City just wasted. Real Madrid trying to play us from the back, and Nico O'Reilly couldn't capitalize, and Courtois pulls off a wonderful save. But Manchester City, they've shown flashes that they can come back. They've had a couple of decent opportunities to try and even get an away goal, but they fluffed their lines. And Real Madrid are pretty sure or pretty confident that they are going to go through in this tie.
I mean, Real Madrid are one step in the next round. We are still live right here on Sporty FM 106.1 alongside me, Efson and Otunfo. We're keeping a tab on all the games that are ongoing. Chelsea 2, Paris Saint-Germain 2, Real Madrid 3. And the fans are roaring. Absolutely. Is that a penalty? We are looking to see whether that will be given.
PSG have scored again. Vitinha.
PSG have a goal.
Have a goal, yeah.
And PSG have a goal.
Yeah,
PSG 3, Chelsea 2, yes.
Comedy of errors.
Yeah, this is so criminal. If you ask me, this is so criminal.
But Jorgensen ball came back.
How can
and
you?
he literally gave the ball away.
You don't force passes like this.
And that is a goal. But I mean, it's not how the manager asked him to play.
Well, if you ask me, yes, you can blame the manager. But also, if you ask me, I think you don't force pass when you don't think you can complete it. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. You complete passes that you think you can complete. But this one is forcing the pass, and he ended up giving the ball to the opponent. And you know you can't just commit such errors and then go scot free.
According to what's this guy's name?
Kobe Perry.
The great Kobe Perry says a team of cantatas, right? That's comedian. Chelsea are just shooting themselves in the foot, and I don't know why. What's happening to Sanchez? Why is he not starting this game?
I think because of the Arsenal game, he made some very unpardonable errors.
No, but it's still, I don't know what's happening to the managers because yesterday we saw Kinski starting ahead of Vicario.
That was terrible.
It's terrible. And we are seeing the same thing happening to Chelsea with Jorgensen starting, and he's also making errors like this. I think the second choice goalkeepers are not ready yet. You can argue that, when they come in, they do a decent job, but they are not ready yet.
But PSG with a chance once again. But Chelsea concede a corner. And Kravis Kelia. It's causing problems, Otunfo.
Yeah, like I already told you, I think Liam Rossinia is delaying and he's still relaxed. I expect him to effect a change, and he's still, I don't know what Liam Rossinia is still waiting for, but you know, like they rightly say, he knows what he's doing, so we should just keep quiet and watch him. We are waiting for him to, we are waiting for him to bottle this one, and then me personally, I wouldn't take it lightly with him.
So corner to PSG, can they get a goal? And it's ball gathered. But do you think Sanchez would have made a difference?
Sanchez is also, full of errors. And if you ask me, I think the only error Jorgensen has committed today is giving the ball away because he's put a lot of saves, and the first 2 goals, all those 2 goals, he couldn't have done anything about those goals. So if you ask me, I think he only let this go in, and for the rest of the goal, the third goal was an error from him, and I think that is the only goal he will take responsibility of.
Yeah, so in other games, Sporting CP, they are 3-0 down to Bodo Glimt. Can Bodo Glimt win the Champions League?
Over 2.5 everywhere.
Where's our drinking water?
Where's our drinking water? More goals.
But 3-0, Bodo Glimt. Are you impressed?
If they play all their games in Norway, they can win the Champions League. Because the weather is actually a factor. If they play all their games, because Manchester City went there, they got battered. Inter Milan were beaten there, or they had a draw. They were beaten there as well. And Sporting are facing it. So if they play all their games in Norway, they have a chance. And interestingly, do you know the last time they played a competitive league game was in November? They
they've had a lot of rest.
Yeah, a lot of rest. So
Yes, it's in.
Exactly. And it's playing to their advantage.
Anyway, Chelsea 2, PSG 3. Jorgensen again. But then again, Chelsea with the ball forward. Can they get a goal to equalize? Ball in the middle. Chelsea with a great chance. Ball to the left. And is Pedro Neto. Ball goes back once again. But is it? What changes are you anticipating, Otunfor?
I'm still expecting Pedro Neto to come off the game. And Liam Rossini, I don't know what he's waiting for. PSG has effected about 3 changes, and is the reason why they are in control of the game. And I think, if you ask me, I think that the Chelsea, the wingers, with Pedro Neto and Cole Palmer, they seem to be tired. And I don't know what Liam Rossini, if you ask me.
PSG have effected 4 changes.
Yes.
4
changes, and Liam Rossini is still a bit like, I don't know why he's not made any changes yet. I still don't understand why. I don't know what he's waiting for.
What changes do you see Chelsea making?
Well,
PSG have made 4. They brought on Kvaratskhelia for Due, Lee Kang-in for Dembele, Mayulu for Barcola, and Hernandez for Zaire Emery.
Kosi, from the playing days, one thing I would advise...
Chelsea with a chance, ball on the edge of the box. Can they get a goal? And Chelsea get a goal! It's Joao Pedro. Flag goes up. VR will look at it.
Yeah. The offside, I don't think the offside was coming from Joao Pedro. It was a build-up.
Oh, yes.
It was a build-up to the goal.
The whole build-up,
yeah.
I think...
but VR will look at it.
The pass was
Was he offside? Let's have a look. Yeah, he was off.
It's off.
VR will look at it. VR will look at it.
Definitely.
It was off. I think it was off.
So it looks like it is offside. But Chelsea, what changes should they make?
Well, I think I've always complained about the whole delay change. I don't understand the reason why you
the
want
ball
to
is being checked, and the check is over, and it is offside.
Because see, from our playing games, no matter how much you warm up as a player, when you start the game, you actually warm yourself into the game as well after your warm up.
Yeah.
If you give a player 5 minutes into a game, and you expect him to conjure magic, mostly when it happens, it's just sheer luck. It's not because of their own sheer instincts. You need to warm up into the game. If you need someone to equalize you or bring you into the game, and you have Garnacho on the bench, and you expect to introduce him, and you are waiting till 85th minute before you bring him, I don't think you are ready for the job.
But I believe both teams have not done enough to win this game. I feel it's just been error after error.
Errors everywhere.
Yeah. But still, I think less than 50 minutes to go. Let's see how Chelsea will respond. The goal was ruled out for offside. Who was offside? Was it Pedro? Joao Pedro?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think
No.
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, yeah.
Yes.
He's not had a decent game. He struggled, especially compared to what he did in the last encounter where he scored 2 goals to just win the Club World Cup for Chelsea. Today he struggled. I'm looking at his numbers here, and he hasn't been impressive at all.
At all.
He's been, I think, a rating of 5.6
Yeah.
for Cole Palmer.
That's not impressive.
That's also poor.
Poor. A total short of just 1 from Cole Palmer, who scored 2 goals in the last encounter between Chelsea and PSG
He recorded
in New
2
York.
2 goals and an assist.
Yeah, that was a brilliant assist
Yeah.
for Joao Pedro to score the 3rd. Yeah. PSG are on an ascendancy, and they are trying to get the 4th goal, but I think poor pass Yeah, he couldn't retrieve the ball.
Absolutely. If you ask me, I think Liam Rosinia is the reason why the Chelsea players are struggling now because.
But what's the manager doing? He just put out the players.
I don't understand.
He should make some substitutions.
Yes, it's 10 minutes. It's
10 minutes. It's 10
No,
minutes.
okay. So let's look at the Chelsea bench right now.
Yes.
Let's look at the Chelsea bench. Who are you calling to come and change the game right now?
You have Garnacho on the bench.
But they actually.
Do you have Garnacho on the bench?
I expect to see Garnacho.
Or Dilap.
I expect to see
Garnacho is supposed to be on the bench.
You want Dilap in this game?
I expect to see Garnacho.
Or Malansa.
Why are you mentioning Garnacho?
Lavia.
FC, why are you not mentioning Garnacho?
Charlie Chelsea don't have players on the bench, I bet.
They have Romeo Lavia, they have Liam Delap, they have Tosin, they have Badiashile.
So, okay, Lavia is coming on. Delap is also coming on. Yes. So, I think finally, Rosina has listened to you, Otunfor, and he's made some substitutions. Let's see how it impacts the game.
But FC, if you ask me, until I see Garnacho, I don't think this is a good substitution.
Do you think Delap is the worst striker Chelsea has ever had?
I don't think so.
Oh no, they have had worse people.
I feel we are not playing to his strength.
No, I mean Chelsea. Since you started supporting Chelsea, do you think Delap has been the worst striker?
Because of I think so because of the numbers. Because of the numbers, you know.
Delap has been shambolic.
Very
but we are still here. Kobe Perry.
Yes. I still don't believe this is the right change.
Yeah.
I still don't believe this is the right change because the one time that Chelsea was allowed to use for Chelsea.
Delap, you mean Delap coming on?
Yes, Delap coming for João Pedro. I don't see the exchange
but
in
Pedro,
that.
to be fair, has been a passenger in this game. I don't see how he's going to.
But he helps with the hold-up play. I always say that.
What hold-up play? You don't need a hold-up play right now. What you need is goals. And if the striker who is leading the attack has been shambolic or has been blunt, how? I think it's expected that he was taken out.
Absent.
Yeah.
Look at what Liam Delap just did. Look at him.
Yes. Sure.
so criminal.
Also, I asked the question. Is he the worst striker in Chelsea's history?
No, there have been strikers like Matthias Kezman, etc. Franco Di Santo, etc.
Timo Werner.
Timo Werner was okay. He was
okay.
He didn't play a lot as a striker.
He was
played
okay.
as a winger.
No, but he's still a striker.
But he played as a winger more. But Otunfor, I mean, what do you make of the changes? Lavia on, and Liam Delap on. João Pedro off. Cole Palmer off. What does this show? Perhaps Liam Rosino wants to hold what he has.
If you ask me, I think this is not the changes I was expecting. I was expecting to see Garnacho coming for Pedro Neto, but with the changes he just made, I think he's taking all the creativity in front of goal out of the game now, and I don't know if he wants to.
So PSG with a chance. Can they get a fourth? Ball goes to the right. Chelsea 6 and 7. PSG great chance. Ball to the right. Can they get a goal? Chelsea under cush. But then again, PSG dilly-dally. Ball on the right once again. Can Vitinha get anything in? PSG look to be in control.
I don't even think they want to cushion this particular game. I think they are being very, very wasteful with the sort of attacks they are getting. I rather see Chelsea coming back into the game with probably a draw or something like that, because it's quite unfortunate that Liam Rosinho is not making any change to put some energy or intensity into the game. You need fresh legs in the last 9 minutes to see what you can snatch out of this particular game. I don't know why he's so reluctant to make a change.
Absolutely. PSG with a chance.
What a goal!
And they have a goal.
What a goal!
Scalia.
What a goal!
That's a beautiful goal.
Chelsea look to be out of this.
That's a beautiful goal. That's a beautiful goal. You know,
no one is saying this.
I don't know if I have to call this a finesse or a knuckle.
Yes. I think the technique is so good that even with the finesse, it still has power.
Yeah.
A lot of swivel.
Yeah.
What a strike.
I mean, 4-2. PSG. Acres ahead now, Otunfor.
Yeah. I think Liam Rosini has given the game away. I think the changes he made was needless. You know, taking out creativity in front of goal and then bringing a player like Delap and Romeo Lavia. I don't know what he wanted to defend. You see, like, I don't know what he wanted to defend.
He uses three players as shield.
I was expecting to see Garnacho in this game, but he's still keeping Garnacho on bench and playing Liam Delap, who hasn't even proved himself yet.
Like in the past 2 months, I don't think he has started
No,
again.
no.
So why are you fixing him into it?
So Kvaratskhelia puts this to bed, surely.
Sure.
Kobe Perry.
It's done and dusted. At this particular point in time, I'm quite disappointed. I think if Chelsea lose this game, eventually they have lost it. It's based on managerial inefficiencies. Trust me.
Amazing stuff. Managerial inefficiencies. I mean, the changes were curious.
I don't understand.
And it took him too long. It took him too long to effect changes because
exactly.
I don't know what Liam Delap is doing in this game. Maybe it's because he's his namesake.
Kvaratskhelia once again, ball on the left. Can he nail the coffin on Chelsea? He takes on his man, Reece James. Is there, but he slips. Kvaratskhelia once again tries into the box. A shot, and PSG come close. And Chelsea are
the Chelsea team
looking
is gone.
The Chelsea team is gone.
harmless.
The creativity and everything has been taken out of the team, and you don't see glimpses of Chelsea being able to even attack now. With the likes of Liam Delap in the game and Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia is more defensive minded. You are down now. So I don't know why he made that changes by taking Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro out.
So Chelsea are about to make another change. And finally, Garnacho comes on.
You see exactly what I'm talking about. You now expect the kid to come and conjure magic in how many minutes? I don't understand. If you knew you were 2-2, right? And you could get into the game, or you were 3-2. Why are you not bringing someone to salvage the game, but you rather take out the creativity? And I don't understand. It's like just putting a bandage on a sore without treating it. That doesn't make sense.
Consolidate your point that Liam Rossino is not the man for the job.
I keep saying this. Kobe Perry is my number one witness as far as Liam Rossini is concerned. I have never been a fan of Liam Rossini. The mere fact that he lost 3 games against one manager, the same club, in a space of about a month. Fairly, I will pardon him for losing the first fixture, the second one, for you to lose the third time against the same manager. And in that game, there was no traces of the fact that maybe he wanted to do something in the game. He didn't come to the party, and he's repeating whatever. I think he's falling short as far as his tactics is concerned.
Otunfo, I think the same thing happened in the last Arsenal game.
Yeah.
He was already losing the game. He had Garnacho on the bench.
Yes.
He had every chance to bring Garnacho on. He waited until the 80th minute when almost everything was lost. People were saying he was securing the game. He was already losing the game. What are you salvaging when you're already losing the game? You are already losing the game. What do you have to lose again?
He has made the tie very difficult for us now, from a Chelsea fan point of view. He's made the tie very difficult for us now.
So Liam Rossini will take the blame for all that. With his changes, Jorgensen once again gives the ball away. Can PSG get a fit?
Yes.
And they do.
Yes.
Lee Kang in.
It's an offside.
Gets
It's
the
an
face.
offside. It's an offside.
But I mean, terrible defending from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because PSG has brought on fresh legs, they have all the energy to press you high. They already 4 goals to. They have all the energy to press you high. All the energy to press you high. Because they have fresh legs.
VR will look at that. What's Enzo Fernandez? He's angry. He's asking the keeper, "What were you doing? What were you doing?" And you don't want to see this, do you, Kobe Perry?
Well, I've always said, when your deep line midfielder or your number 6 is complaining that you're not releasing the ball, when you see that the players are in tight spaces, you just clear the ball.
Yeah.
You don't need to do the routine thing that we have all planned. When you see I'm in difficulty, take another route. Don't force the ball onto me.
I always tell people around me, when mistake repeats itself, then it ceases being a mistake. It becomes habit now. Because your mistake is the reason why the team went down, and you are still making same mistakes again right now. And then, in the early embers of the game, I think he was having a good game until he gave the game away. And
also, you're a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
What do you make of this kind of model that's being run at Stamford Bridge?
Well, funny how the model Arsenal used to be running. That and the model Arsenal was running some time ago is what Chelsea is doing now, and that same model is the reason why Arsenal has never won any significant trophy as far as football is concerned. Chelsea has, changed their model and then adopted Arsenal's model, and Arsenal has now adopted Chelsea's model, and they are now thriving with what Chelsea used to be doing now. So as a result of that, You don't expect you don't expect to do something that you feel maybe other club is doing and it's not working for them. You don't adapt that. You don't adapt that. So yeah, I know. I will explain Taya. I know.
So Barry, in
Sure.
2002,
Wow.
I was at Stamford Bridge
Okay.
when Chelsea played Napoli in that crucial game that they had to win. Now, one of the things I noticed was the characters that walked onto the pitch
that day
that had to turn that game around.
around.
It's maybe 1 minute to the end of this game. Do Chelsea have characters to turn this game around at Stamford Bridge?
Unfortunately, they don't. They used to have the characters, but not even those characters who can turn a game around are not even in their peak form. They used to have a Kopama. They used to have a Reece James probably, or maybe I can even add
maybe Caicedo.
Yeah, maybe Caicedo.
Yeah.
Who will give them a sort of maturity when they're on the ball, managing the game. During the time they had the 2-2, they could calm the game down, pass the ball around a bit, control the tempo of the game, find ways, create fouls, set pieces where they could take advantage of, and then eventually win the game. But unfortunately, that is not what is happening on this particular side, and I blame the manager. I'm not one who likes to blame managers, but with this, I've seen some consistency in the mistakes that they do. The same thing happened against.
So the Real Madrid game has ended, and it's Real Madrid 3, Man City 0. Anyway, but for Real Madrid.
Wow.
For Man City, sorry.
If you ask me now, I think the tie is over.
I see a distorted Pep Guardiola, and
Pep Guardiola
and I rarely see that.
Yeah,
we rarely see a distorted Pep Guardiola.
Guardiola has lost it now.
He's lost it.
He's lost it now.
The PSG with a chance
again.
to bury this. Ball goes forward. Can they finally get one in? A shot. And PSG have the fail.
5.
It's Kvaratskhelia. Once again, tie is over.
Yo, the tie is over. And let me tell you, Kosi, this is one of the reasons I was telling Kawawa outside. Desiree Doué, Bradley Bakoa, they need to learn. They need to mature in the game of football. It's not only about the footwork. You see, Kvaratskhelia has only been on the pitch for 20 minutes. And he has 2 goals. They spent 70 minutes on the pitch on both flanks and just dilly-dally, turn around, went back forward, creating forward, nothing productive. It's all about the output. You see the output from the break. He's part of the output. He's part of the setup. Everything is happening through the sea. Beautiful goal.
But I mean, would you blame the goalkeeper for this?
For this goal? I think I wouldn't. Yes, I have to blame the goalkeeper. I think he should have saved this. He should have saved this. He really should have saved this. But overall, I think Liam Rossinia didn't really come to the party because the substitutions he made, those substitutions would have made sense when the game was even. But after you went down, you had no business putting on
Romeo
Lavia.
At this point, what are you managing in the midfield?
What were you managing that time? Because you were down in the game.
You're already losing.
It was going to be, like I rightly said, if you ask me, it was going to be a good substitution when the game was even. But for being on the losing end and you making this kind of substitutions, he repeated the same thing against us now at Emirates.
He repeated the same thing against Leeds when you drew 2-2.
Yeah.
You were 2 goals up. He made some changes in the 70th minute. You actually drew that game 2-2.
Rossinia is just the man for the job. He's not just the man for the job.
So game is over, and Chelsea surely out of the Champions League now.
No, well, it's not all over. I've always believed that sometimes.
What would it take?
No, especially when it comes. I can believe any other team, but I'm saying that this PSG team itself has their own deficiencies. Trust me, they can let go of a lot of things, even with lesser teams. This PSG team, this same PSG team, I will not be surprised if they go down 2-0 at the bridge, the first half. I will not be. This same PSG team, even in this game, they controlled everything in this game up until Liam gave the game away. I'm telling you, it was Chelsea that gave this game away because when they came back into the game by 2-2, the momentum was on their side. They could have managed the game, made some changes that would be effective towards their output in winning this game. But he didn't do that. He kept on holding on to the ball with tired legs. and then he went to 3-2. And then instead of making a substitution that would make sense, he went to do the management of what? A draw. He wanted to manage a draw away. No.
So all games are over. Leverkusen 1, Arsenal 1. Bodo Glimt 3, Sporting 0. PSG 5, Chelsea 2. Real Madrid 3, Man City 0. And we'd like to call it a night right now. We're still live right here. Like I say, a big thank you to all of you that made it possible. Tune into Sporty 106.1 FM. Kobe Perry, your tune 4. And everybody that made it into Heritage inside the NT corner. And we will be back tomorrow. Tune in at exactly what? 6 a.m.? 6:30 for the Sporty Breakfast. We're out. My name is Kosi Fiaka. You can call me the General. Adios. It's good night from us here on Sporty FM.